cold world, a cold one. It's a cold, cold world. Yeah. It's a cold, cold world, a cold one. It's a cold, cold world. Yeah. I've been looking to the stars like I'm a astronaut, and this pain hurts so much, so I smoke it.
Look, I don't know if that's a compliment or insult.
His studio etiquette is amazing. Like even at 5, he already knew like, yeah, I want this like that. Move that right there. That's a gift. That's a gift. That can't be.
We got a video for Gwen Hilton. Y'all go ahead and run that video while I pop these bottles. Pop the bottle, baby.
But you get up on the table.
I want you to get up on that table. That's
and you stop.
First of all, it was the facial expressions I was making. I was looking at everybody else. Not too many people can sing like that.
Entertainment report.
Hey, entertainment report.
They ready. They ready.
We do this so we can show other people's talent, and the talent that's inside them is what they love is inside of you, man. They point out their passion, they love outside of themselves, man. And 9 times out of 10, if a person is going for trying to reach a goal, there's something inside of them, you got to have help.
That's my like. We here. We at same with me. Like we here. We at. We at. We at.
Bmore Pod, your liveliest destination. Come and join Dennis, Lanae, and Joey every Thursday at 7 p.m. Your talent will make room for you.
Heat the air down. What up? What's going on, family? What's going on with you? We're back. What up? What up? What up? What up? What up? We're back on another lovely, wonderful Thursday. This is my favorite day of the week. I'm with some of my favorite people. How y'all doing? Let's introduce the lovely Joy to the world. What's going on with you?
I'm good. How was your week?
Awesome. I know I'm not doing a complaint. Y'all gotta forgive me. I'm eating a little. I got a cough drop because I don't know. Because it tastes good.
You got a cough?
No.
That's what I was like
because it tastes good. Y'all like to have one?
I'm good.
You want us to just chew with you?
Yeah. But anyway, let's start with you. Go ahead, Joy. What's the good word?
I've been good. What did I do this week? I don't know what I did this week. I feel like I was busy. It's always been busy.
Yeah.
But it's been a good week.
Excellent week. Excellent.
Oh, it was Easter.
There you go.
That's what
You
it
went
was.
to church?
I did, and it was packed. I couldn't even sit in my same seat.
I bet.
It was so many people. I don't like that.
I know.
Yeah.
Sinners.
I don't see y'all normally.
Them sinners.
Speaking of, I'll say that for later.
No, it was good. I did a whole production. It was good. See, that's that cough drop.
I know.
Whoa.
Anyway.
You choking?
Yeah. Let's go there to the wonderful, the beautiful, the awesome, the multifaceted Lanae Gray.
Hey,
What's up
guys.
with you? What's up with you?
So I missed you guys. I really did.
Yeah, same here.
A whole week.
And Joey, see, I really planned on being nice to Dennis today, like letting the past be the past.
It's so funny.
And everything. Like, I really was going to let it go. If y'all have been watching for the past, couple weeks, there's been an ongoing feud-ish with, Dennis and I. But, I had the movie premiere over the weekend. Stoners. Yeah. Speaking of stoners, I think we got some special guests in the building.
All right, we got orders. Say what up.
Say
woo woo, or say give me a woo woo.
You know. But I feel like Dennis gave me his word.
Oh, that he was coming?
That he was coming.
Dennis, did you go?
And he just did not come. Shout out to Wi-Fi, because Wi-Fi came through. Wi-Fi came. You know what I'm saying?
Wi-Fi came.
But Dennis
what happened to you,
come.
Dennis?
Okay, this is what happened.
Okay, go ahead. Explain yourself.
I was we're gonna say hi to the family out
y'all
there.
talking.
We're gonna say be more.
He's trying to change the subject.
I sent income. Go ahead.
Ann Maria. Hey, family.
Hey, yo.
They say, hey, guys, love the advertisement. Dennis, how about the podcast from last night? Yes, we're going to talk about that, too.
Okay.
Yes.
We about to get there.
Hey family, what's up family? Great show last night, Dennis. Oh, they watched it.
Yeah.
Love the TV in the background. Oh, y'all see that?
Awesome,
we got
awesome.
some new stuff in
Okay,
it.
okay. What happened was.
Okay, go
See,
ahead.
when you start like
what
that,
happened
it's
was-
already
One thing at a
wrong.
time.
Okay, what happened was
Already.
I had tickets I didn't know.
You had tickets and still didn't go.
No, I had tickets to another engagement.
That. Go ahead, tell the
You
whole
need a
truth.
calendar.
Tell the whole truth, 'cause
Okay,
I
but
found
I didn't
out.
know. I didn't know that I had tickets to go to another play.
Did you go to that?
With our family member, Khadidra.
Did you go?
Okay.
See, this is the part, because I was cool with that, because that's my girl.
Okay.
Khadijah, shout out to
What happened
Khadijah.
But he didn't go to that either.
But,
What happened was
Let's
we
see.
had the tickets,
Uh-huh.
but we had the wrong time. I didn't know until it was too late.
Because you didn't read the ticket?
I didn't get them.
So you flaked
Okay.
on 2 events.
God, she had to put it that way.
Here we,
Hey,
y'all
I love
hear
y'all
it.
too.
Y'all
I love
hear
y'all
it.
too, man.
I didn't make no
Hey,
promises.
y'all said they treat me. Y'all said
I
they
didn't
treat
make no
me.
promises.
You
So-
said they treat me. Y'all
With
see
that
this,
being
right?
said,
Y'all feel bad for me, right?
No.
I'm talking to fam out there.
With that being said,
Why you looking at me like that?
the feud continues.
It's funny because I saw this post.
not.
It said, I get mad when I forget to say stuff in an argument. I want to
Yeah.
re-argue.
Oh man.
I got more material.
Exactly. And
I
that's
thought,
what's
soon
been
as
happening.
I saw that, I said, I thought to Lanae.
Yeah, because that's what's been
Lanae.
happening. Every week when I come here, I think of something that I should have said.
And now we
the
gotta
last time.
re-argue.
And we're going to bring it up. So it's okay. Go
Lanae,
ahead.
did I tell you I miss you?
Let's hear about your show.
Lanae,
Come on.
Did I say I
Let's
miss
hear
you?
about your show because I'm a good
What show?
friend. Last night.
you didn't show up on my show last
I'm a
night.
good friend.
Yeah, why didn't you send us the link?
Because I didn't know until I didn't know how to get. Well,
So it's not our fault?
no, it's not your
You didn't
fault.
even remind us. You don't love us. Do you?
I do.
See,
Then I blame it on the
this
head
is-
and not the heart.
Not the
But
heart.
anyway, I was on
But how was
terrible.
it? How
F
it go?
radio, and it was like I said, they from North Carolina.
Okay.
Actually, is a brother that I knew a long time ago. Actually, went to school together, and I told you I was the drum major. He was in the
You
same.
was a drum
You ain't
major
tell us
too?
you was a
I
drum
didn't tell
major.
you I was a drum
He
major.
didn't make you
It's
shit
something
out.
else.
I don't believe it.
We learned something new about you.
I don't
early.
believe it.
Yeah, you know I was a drum major.
Prove
No.
it. Prove it. Is anybody in
But
here
anyway,
that can
I
tell
was
us?
on his show last night. Actually, he was in the band that I was in, but I was drum
Dennis,
major.
you was the. Lord.
Yeah, you know I was drum major.
I didn't know you was in the
Dennis,
band.
every week
You are a man of many
you come up with
talents.
something, and I'm just like,
Y'all didn't. I thought y'all knew that.
No.
how would we know?
that?
How would we know?
Oh, I thought I told you. But I
You know
was a
what?
drum major. But
What
I was,
instrument did you play?
This is
Oh,
a
then
lot.
and that's why I started. But that's the kicker of it, though, right?
You didn't play no instrument. You was a
I
drum
played.
major.
I played the French horn, right? But I played it so.
Now the French horn.
I played it so bad.
Then they made you the drum major.
Yeah, I played the French horn so bad. They said when you go in the field, just be out there. Don't play nothing.
They said just be still. Okay.
Just pretend.
Yeah,
Just be
just hold
supporting.
it up. Don't play a note. But the main thing, the main thing of it was this though. Even though I was the worst kid in school, I got put out. Went to school. I was high half the time I was in school.
Lord.
Yeah, but the point I was making was, when you get your goals and dreams and you go after them, it doesn't matter. You can accomplish them. You know, I was a drum major, one of the worst kids in school. How did
But
that happen?
Being a drum major
And
was your
couldn't read
thing.
music.
So that's why they definitely made you the drum major.
But
They
I,
said
but,
you
but,
suck.
but when I showed up,
But you had a lot of
but
energy.
when I showed up,
They said
You
you
did.
gonna be
showed
something.
out.
Okay.
But anyway, that's that. Look, actually, what I
right.
did, I posted the interview on Bmore Pod Facebook.
Okay.
If you go to Bmore Pod Facebook, I had problems with my phone. I couldn't hardly hear. I was doing over the phone. They're in North Carolina. They're the same ones do. He supposed to be coming up here pretty soon. Remember the fan dance?
Where the
Y'all talking about-
fans
yeah.
at?
Well, he hosts a lot of shows down
Oh.
south where thousands of people show up with the fans.
The boots on the ground.
Yeah, the boots on the ground. And yeah, so
He gonna come here?
Yeah, he's coming here soon.
We gonna line dance?
Yeah,
We gotta move this table.
Yeah,
Right,
I'll let y'all
out
do
the
that.
way.
But anyway, and on top of that, I can't even dance.
You
You said you can or
I
can't?
cannot dance.
Oh, y'all saw that video on the page? With
Yeah. Well,
Crazy
well,
Liz trying to teach you how to.
Yeah, and I can't dance.
He did his
You did it.
I did,
one, two
I did my little one, two thing. But anyway, that's
All
enough
right.
of that. Y'all go to Bmore Pod Facebook. If y'all want to see that interview, I think it was awesome interview. I talk more on that show than I talk on this one. But anyway.
You did?
Yeah.
Oh.
But anyway.
Oh,
Really?
you do love us. Maria said he gave us a shout
I
out.
don't
I
believe
gave all
it.
y'all shout
I don't
out.
believe it till I see it. He's saying that.
Once we
saying
beef,
that
we
right
beef
now.
forever.
All right. All right, go ahead.
It's done.
Yeah, but anyway, what you got going on? We don't have no flyers this week,
That
do
was
we?
it. Oh, we still have Marissa's.
Yeah, that's still.
Help is on the way. May 3rd.
No more cough drops for you.
I gotta try.
He is choking.
Oh, you do have a cough.
I got a cough. Yeah. I tell you what, y'all gonna throw Marissa's
Allergies.
Yeah. Y'all go ahead and throw Marissa's flyer up, please.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, look, we talking about in 2 weeks. Is that who's that? Who that?
Help
who
is
just
on
walked
the
in?
way.
What's up, my bro? My man, look, we got an audience, but what's up, bro? And y'all gotta forgive me. I'm sorry.
Back to Marissa.
All right, Help is on the
Go
way.
ahead, go ahead.
Stage play,
Help is on
May
the way.
3rd. It's a play about mental health. I will be featured as well. Tickets are still available right now.
I will be there.
Support. I don't believe you, but support.
I would definitely be there.
Come out, y'all.
Yeah, come out. Y'all show up and show out.
Dennis, you gotta come to this.
I'm definitely going. I'm definitely going.
I feel some type of way.
Mom told me, her mom, she's my mom now. She said, I gave her my word I was
Mom,
coming.
definitely, you did.
I did.
Yeah.
I told
Okay,
Mom not to
I
show
hope
up. I
so.
definitely got to show up. But man, we got a house full tonight. Can I get another whoop whoop? Ah, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Go ahead.
I'm done.
You done?
Oh, y'all ready?
Yeah, we ready.
Oh, it's that time?
Yeah, let's do this.
How you doing? What you
Are
doing?
you gonna do the?
You gonna do the beat?
Yeah, I
You gonna do the
beat.
thing?
I
You do a
the
song?
beat.
You gonna sing?
Yeah, let's do it. Y'all ready?
This your favorite part?
Let's do
No,
it. Let's
no,
do it.
You stop singing for us.
I can sing, but
No,
my
Oh,
throat
okay.
is
But you
Just
do the
do
beat.
the-
Yeah,
Just
do
do the
but my
beat.
throat is low.
Gotcha.
Yeah, you good.
Y'all sure y'all
You
want to do
good.
this?
No,
Okay.
you good.
Here we go.
Just,
Here we
yeah,
go.
do the beat.
Let's go.
You ready?
Yeah.
We always ready.
Entertainment report. Entertainment report.
Hey, hey.
Entertainment report.
Hey, hey.
Entertainment report.
Hey, hey.
Entertainment report.
Let's get it.
All right, y'all. So y'all already know a lot has been happening in the media this week, but I'm just gonna talk about a few things that caught my attention. So, do y'all remember a couple months ago we talked about Ari Lennox? Did we have that picture up?
Oh yeah, I
So,
just heard that on the radio.
Ari Lennox officially has left her label Dreamville.
Yes.
If y'all remember, she
Bittersweet.
was upset. She went on social media a couple months ago and talked about
She
her
wanted out.
frustrations with her management. They're not understanding who she is now.
Mm-hmm.
They're releasing stuff that she didn't want to release. So yeah, she got out of there and now she's solely with Interscope.
Awesome.
Oh, she was with another label. Okay.
Yeah, she's with Interscope, and apparently she has I don't know if her album has come out yet, but she has a new album coming, but it's different from her old stuff.
Really?
Because she's in this new era,
Oh,
so
I
she
need to
wants
hear
her
this.
music to reflect that. So
Right? I need to hear this.
I mean,
Tell y'all
you
turn y'all
gotta
phones
do.
off.
Hey, that's crazy. Anyway, that is wild. See, this is why we always beef.
I heard they
But,
they parted on good terms though.
Yeah, they said that. Yeah.
And she performed at the last Dreamville Fest. So
Yeah. So I mean, that's good. You grow.
That's it.
You grow, and sometimes you outgrow things,
That's
and
it, that's true.
everything has a season.
Everything has a season.
Dreamville season has come to an end.
oh,
So,
that's bittersweet.
shout out to Ari.
Whatever
Lennox.
makes her happy.
Keep doing your thing,
Do
girl.
your thing. Don't let it stop you. Don't stop.
All right, next up. He was about to start that singing, y'all. We had to stop
I
that.
feel it. I feel it. I feel it.
I'm
Not
not
today.
ready.
Yeah, there you go.
I'm not
Not
ready.
today. All right, so Shannon Sharp, y'all.
Uh-oh.
It has been a lot about
Uh-oh.
Shannon Sharp.
We going there.
I'm gonna give you a brief rundown, Dennis, because I don't know if you know.
I know about it. I got something to say.
I'm gonna make the long story
Oh,
short.
do
Something to
you?
say. Oh, heck yeah.
Oh, you want to talk about this one?
Heck yeah.
All right, let me just brief the people in case they don't know. So, Shannon Sharp has been accused of sexual assault with a woman, 22-year-old woman that he was involved with for 2 years. She is accusing him of sexual assault and also threatening to brutally choke her and slap her, and says he would kill her. So apparently there's some type of audio, and in the audio you can hear him saying I choke you.
I heard audio.
But yeah, I heard it too.
I heard both of them.
And
It's another
she's
one?
Yeah, it's
asking
both
for
audio.
$50 million.
Yeah, I heard.
And he stepped down today from
Yeah, he
ESPN
did.
Yeah, I
temporarily.
See that. I see that.
Yeah, he said he'll be
What are
back.
your thoughts?
He said he'll be back
You go
preseason.
first. You go first.
Yeah, what are your
Because I
thoughts?
got some thoughts.
I'm going to hold my comments.
I think Shannon Sharp need to do better. He is too old to be acting like this. First of all,
Why? Oh no, I don't think that
Listen.
way.
I mean, you
Listen.
ain't hear when he accidentally got
first
on
of
live
all,
that time?
right? He knows better.
Okay.
First of all, he started messing with her when she was 19 years old.
Okay.
They had a platonic relationship. It was
Yes.
consensual.
Yes.
I don't believe the story. I think because if you read the text messages, she's an OnlyFans model, first of all.
Yeah.
And she wanted that
Yeah.
aggressiveness, blah,
Mm-hmm.
blah, blah. But I guess it got to a point where she didn't want something. He did it anyway. No means no, of course.
Yeah.
But, dude, she's like your granddaughter.
Okay.
I mean, she's old enough.
She's not.
She's old enough.
I mean, he's what, 56?
He's 56.
not.
He's 57.
22.
He's 57.
She's not though.
She not what?
She's not his granddaughter. No kin.
I mean,
No kin at all.
He need to stay away from
I ain't mad.
He need to
Not
stay
a
away from them
minor.
little
I ain't
snow.
mad
What
one bit.
Dr. Umar said? He need to
Okay.
stay away from them snow bunnies.
Look, I don't.
They
disagree.
said she's charging. First of all, because if this is a crime, this is how you know it's fake. Why aren't you pressing criminal charges on him instead of charging $25,000 a cheek?
It's a
That's
money
what
grab.
they said.
It's a money grab.
They said $50,000.
It's a money grab. It's a money. My thoughts on it is this.
Wait, it's $50 million, right?
50
It's
million.
50 million. He offered her 10.
Right, he
50
offered
He
million.
her
offered her
10
10. She turned it down.
before
Turn
she
it
went
down
up.
because
you
she
know.
wants the money.
It's a money grab.
They said she wants $25 million a cheek.
Yeah, it's a money grab.
Did you say a cheek?
Yeah, her butt
Yeah,
cheeks.
yeah, it's a money grab. One
that's how
time,
the 50. Okay.
she released the audio.
Interesting.
Look, I don't lose a comment on stuff like this. I'm only gonna comment on what I heard, on my aspect of it, what I heard. The audio that she released when he was talking about, he said, "Don't say that again, so I'm gonna choke you."
Yeah.
And she said, "I don't
How
want
we know
you."
they wasn't role playing?
Well, anyway.
But that's why they said release the whole thing.
That's what he said.
Yeah.
But she said, "I don't want you to choke me." He said, "You want me to choke, and I'm going to choke you." But anyway, that was
Oh,
it.
I ain't hear
And
that
then-
part.
but
Exactly.
she
That's why I
released
don't
that
believe
one.
it.
She released that, but he released the audio where she was saying it was a text or audio where she said, well, "I want you to choke me, and I'm gonna bring my dog collar over, and I want you to make me scream or something mess like that."
Come
But
on
my
now.
thing is this.
I don't know what's fake and what's
Right.
real at this
My thing
point.
is this.
Come on now.
My thing is this. It's a money grab.
Of course
it's
it
nothing
is.
but a money grab. You
course
know,
it is.
he said she did it twice. It was a 2-year
That's
relationship, and all I can say, you live and you learn.
Oh my God. Let me say this real
He
quick.
should have learned from the first.
Yeah,
right.
Well, I mean, I ain't talking about the age.
Monique said he need to date somebody.
Right.
his
Oh yeah,
age.
she did say
Yeah.
that. They
But
put that up.
I don't care about the age because age ain't nothing but a number.
And I know 19-year-old Snow
But-
Bunny. You
but-
know they out for money.
But you know what I mean?
He knew better.
He knew who she was. That's who
And
she
she was
was.
an OnlyFans model.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, shout out. I mean,
Yeah,
you know,
let's see how it's gonna play out.
Live
But
and learn.
in the
Go ahead,
meantime, y'all know how Alvin do. Alvin Gray, shout out to my client
Shout out
Alvin
Alvin,
Gray.
shout out.
He is looking
For
for a
somebody.
Shannon Sharp lookalike.
Uh-oh.
If you look like Shannon
Uh-oh.
Sharp, y'all know what time
was
it is.
like, who
Hit
looks
up my
like
client
Shannon
Alvin
Sharp?
Gray. Hit up
Dennis.
Alvin Gray.
I don't
Oh,
like no
then
Shannon
this might
Sharp.
be your pod.
I ain't
910
Shannon-
Productions.
Nah, I ain't no Shannon Sharp.
Head on up.
Look,
You said you Dennis Washington.
look. Too much dirt might come out on Dennis. They
Oh,
might say, that's Shannon for real.
Bruh.
You're playing a character, Dennis.
Bruh.
Let me stop. He's like, look, anybody out there, if y'all got anything, y'all got something to say on about it, say it. It's definitely a money grab. But go ahead.
Monique Warren. Somebody
Go ahead,
said
go ahead. You
something.
can read it.
Yeah, Money
Bmore
Grab.
for real. He said, "Man, she lying." He offered her $10 million to settle out in court.
Yeah, it's a money
The
grab.
timing of $100 million contract is
yeah,
almost
that's exactly.
no brainer.
That's it.
Definitely a money grab. Monique warned him. Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, so,
That's it.
you know, that's that. Again, hit up Alvin if you look like Shannon Sharp.
Hit up Alvin
All
Gray.
right,
What's
all
up,
right.
bro?
Well, nobody look like Shannon.
All
said
right,
he
time
look like
for
Miss
my movie binge.
Okay.
So it's not a Netflix binge today,
Okay.
y'all. So Sinners. I
you
saw
saw it?
Sinners
Oh, you went to the movie to see it?
So what you
on the
think
day
about
it
it?
came out. Sinners, 10 out of 10.
Really?
Oh, man, is
I
that
didn't
good?
hear
Ryan
mixed
Coogler,
reviews.
man,
Wait.
Michael, like, they did their thing.
Everybody
Did
said
their
that
thing.
movie was good.
I
I know. A lot of people went
I
to see
never
it.
even seen the preview.
It was so many messages in there. I'm
Oh,
going
really?
back again
Okay.
to see
You
it.
wanna
Is
see
that
it? Is
good?
it that good to see it twice?
Yeah. Yes.
Oh, somebody said yes.
Yes.
The audience said it's
Did
good.
you already say yes? Is
It
that
is
good?
great.
Oh man.
Great.
So I just found out yesterday that it
Great.
was a horror movie.
Yeah.
And I don't like horror.
I mean,
so it's not
I'm about
horror.
to
It's,
check it.
It's borderline.
Is it gonna make me jump
It's
out of my
suspense.
seat?
I did jump
or
a
it's like
couple
a little
times.
suspenseful.
You jump a couple
And
times.
that's it.
Yeah.
Okay, I can watch that.
But it's
have
really
to check it out,
good.
though.
It's really good. Like I said, very.
Okay, I could tell y'all.
And
But I
Michael
ain't
B.
gonna tell y'all.
Jordan
What?
plays like a twin. He plays
twin.
a double.
What you was gonna tell
We
us?
can have a watch party here on it. Y'all want to see it? I can put it on. I put it
Oh
on tonight.
no, we're supporting.
Okay.
Nah, we ain't doing that.
It was from the movie theater.
We're going to support.
It's from the movie theater. You see people heads and everything.
We are going
Not
to
the
support.
bootleg.
No, as a filmmaker
Well,
myself,
Not the
support.
bootleg.
Go to
That's
the
the old
movies
school bootleg.
and see it.
Well, you see the people
You see people walking
Forgive
around,
them.
people coughing. Go get,
No.
Yeah, one person say, "Can I get
Nah,
some pizza
let's
taco?
support.
Can I have pizza hot dog?"
No.
You can hear them talking in the
Go
background.
to the movies.
All right.
Go to the movies.
All right.
But yeah, I'm
That's
done.
it.
Go
That's
see
it.
Sinners, y'all.
Y'all go to
was
Sinners.
dope.
Y'all put in your comments, man, what y'all think about Channing Sharp. You know, I feel sorry for him, but you know, it is what it is,
He
man.
gotta do better. I hope he learned
gotta
this
do
lesson.
better. I
Let's
tell you
just
what,
see
I
how
tell you,
it
I tell you, I
unfolds.
listened to Charleston White, right? I'm gonna tell you what Charleston White said. I gotta see what Charleston White said.
What'd he say?
Oh, well, we'll talk about it when you coming up.
What Tracy?
We'll talk about that
No,
later.
my
You
girl
coming up next?
Wait,
Come on.
what?
We'll
No,
talk
he
about-
last.
Oh, you last. Okay. We'll talk about that.
Tracy do?
Right.
We'll
Let's
talk
bring
about
that
we
up.
got
Let's bring
time.
that up.
Don't forget.
What Charleston White said. I'm gonna say what Charleston White said. I thought it was pretty funny. He said he going out there messing with all these white women, right? He said what he need to do, he need to go ahead and get him a hooker and pay for a hooker so it'll be over. It'll cost him less than 50 million.
All right,
But
let's
anyway.
not do that.
Oh, don't do that.
He likes.
Oh.
He
I'm
likes
just
what he
saying
was
for our
getting.
audience that's watching.
Oh, okay.
Let's-
All
yeah,
right.
let's
Okay.
not,
Okay.
Oh, the babies.
That
babies.
No,
The
it's
audience.
babies.
that was
It's
bad.
all
That was
ages.
bad advice.
It's all ages
That's
watching.
bad advice.
Let's not
it-
do
That's what
that.
Charleston White said. I didn't say. I
Get
said
it over with.
Okay.
That's
One and
anyway,
done.
I'm done.
All right.
I'm done with
Yeah.
it. Let's go. Let's go get what I guess.
We have a great show
We got a
coming.
great show.
Yes.
Yeah, you're right.
Yes, coming up. We have amazing guests.
We got amazing guests. But first, before we go, y'all go ahead and run those clips.
Run the clips.
I'm gonna kill these mofos for real. Give me a chance. It was more of a comment, like they don't need this as a passport.
But anyway, I gave y'all props. That's it. I'm done with y'all. That's it.
Oh, keep it coming, keep it coming. It's not the end. It's not the end. V's a legend. Like,
So, I mean, sometimes stuff like that does cause a distraction. So, had him off his game. Like, he knew something was coming out. Like,
pipeline,
when he was kicking that ball, something else was going through his head. 16 therapists. 16 therapists, you know, accusations, you know, from 2012 to 2016.
God.
Yeah, it's kind of weird because, like, you know, the timing of it, but just for 16... What's your thoughts on that?
I mean, obviously.
I was like, who does that? Who does that? Who does that?
Right, like people think you just go in there and boom, one cut, and you know it takes time and effort. And,
absolutely. You got to really invest into it. And
right.
You got to really like.
Tune in to Bmore Sports Talk Live every Monday at 7 p.m. exclusively on the Bmore Pod Network.
I'm gonna kill these mofos for real. Give me a chance.
I do miss the old band, though. Bless your heart. But you know, the fact that you stayed behind to take care of your mother and work with the kids at the community center, it's just been an absolute blessing. Thank you, Miss Les.
Well. Look at what the cat done drug in.
Hey there, handsome. How's it going?
Ladies, Dad, hey. Donna, this is my son Marcus. I'm sure you'll be seeing a lot of him in the upcoming weeks. He's that mean guy that they hire to come in to wreak havoc at the community centers. Donna here teaches music at the after-school program at the Brandywine Center.
Well, it's a pleasure to meet you, Marcus.
It's a pleasure to meet you. And that isolated recluse over there is my granddaughter Leonie.
Hi.
16 years old, I'm sorry.
No, it's really fine. But what's your daughter interested in?
Well, these days, her hobbies include being on that telephone, ignoring adults, wearing all black, and being rude.
Well, Earl, she is a teenager.
Can you help her with that?
Oh, Mr. Earl.
All right, guys. I know you guys just saw that amazing clip. That is from a Christmas bonus. This guest right here, guys, I have worked with this gentleman for a while now. He is so dope. It's definitely an honor to have him on the show. He is an actor, writer, director. He even has his own film production company.
Right.
We have Chaka Balamani.
Chaka's in the house. Chaka's in the house. What up? There we go.
Welcome. So let's get right into it.
Yes.
I know you've done over, oh my God, 30, 40 movies. Like, how did you get into acting?
So I'll tell you this, is that I honestly, I started with television production. I went to like public access. I went through DCTV. I got certified, started doing television pilot development. Writing, directing, lighting, cameras, all of that, got certified.
Awesome. Oh, wow.
And at that point, this is 20 years ago. So at that point, I really started to use that education to move into developing TV show pilots. And from there, I went to film. So that's kind of like my start. I got help along the way, of course.
Yeah.
But I would encourage anybody that's interested in getting into film, getting into acting, getting behind the cameras, in front of the cameras, to start with, definitely reaching out to the MFA and the college programs, people that are on their way to doing this for a profession. That's how I really got my up. Is if you look back now, my career started 20 years ago. So all the people that I was working with that were coming out of the master's programs at Howard, or just starting in the film programs and development programs in these colleges, I have relationships with now, 20 years later. So I think that if you start there and you're really looking for quality stuff to add to your reel, you're looking for people that are passionate about what you're doing and not really just doing it because they want likes or they want fame or instant gratification. If you're looking for people that their heart is behind it, look for people that are investing their time and their money into it, coordinate with them, and I promise you, it wouldn't even be weeks before I would start to get new work. And that was years and years ago. So a lot of what I learned, I will just send a special shout out to Howard University.
Yes,
I did a lot of work with HU's MFA program. I know that Felicia Rashad is up there now. But I was there years ago when Harley Garima was there. He had a film called Sankofa that had made it to Sundance and was, just really one of the most phenomenal films that I ever saw. So I got a chance to work with his students for 3 years. 3 years of master's graduates that were getting ready to go out and become directors. And I would play basically Walter in Raisin in the Sun. And that was something that would help me to develop as an actor, a filmmaker, a writer, and a director. So I would definitely say that my start really came from me investing in other people that were investing in themselves.
Okay, so
that's what's up.
What was the moment? Was there like a moment where you said, this is what I want to do? Or was it someone that you was looking up to, like inspired, like you saw and was like, okay, I think I want to go in this direction?
Sure. So I guess that's like a broad question because I'm from Oxon Hill, Maryland. So I grew up across the street from Rivertown. I lived in Prophecy for like a real, like 4 or 5 years of my life. So we would walk all the time to the movie theater over to Rivertown. And for us, that would be something that would inspire me for the rest of my life. Like I would just see movies, see it in a big way, and feel like this was something that I could identify with and I could tap into. I'm also 48 years old, so I kind of like grew up in the era of when rap videos and stuff started to come out, like BT. Before even BET, like Jukebox Network and all of that, like when we used to call in and request videos. So like for me, a lot of inspiration that connects to film is drawn from music. And so being from like the DC area, of course, we were big on bands, go-go. Music was something that was like an expression for us. It was like talking drums. So whether we felt like we wanted to beat our feet, go hard, whatever it was, rough it off, just wanted to sing, just wanted to party, there was always music that was identifying with what was going on in my life. So I grew up with the soundtrack of my life inspiring me to make movies.
Okay.
So I think that a lot of what my like environment and my connection, it helped to like develop what would eventually become what I am now, which is kind of like what you would consider like a Spike Lee of the area, where I write, direct, produce, direct, cast, do all of it myself.
Yeah.
First, I want to say, brother, you family. You know you family, right?
Hey, I appreciate it. I feel like family when I came in here, offered me food, drinks,
then,
everything. It was like, this was up. I mean, I went to the wrong door. They was like, let me take you to where it's at. Like everything. I was like, that's what's up, man.
Family,
So, I feel that.
So my question you try that wonderful chicken?
Oh Lord, he said no. He already ate.
Yeah, I ate.
Oh, you gotta try that chicken, bro. You gotta try the chicken. But no, but my thing is this: when did you know you want to make the transition from behind the camera to you want to be in front of the camera?
So I'll be honest with you, like, because I grew up like in the church too as well.
Okay.
I think that something hit me one time. Like I was like at a small church at the time when it started, maybe like 100 members. Shout out to Ebenezer. Now it's like thousands of members, Ebenezer AME in Fort Washington, Maryland. But I started when it was like a small church in the 80s.
Okay.
And I just like remember that moment when I walked up and like had to introduce the visitors. And I was nervous as I don't know what. And I had like rehearsed it and everything and got up there, got to the mic, and I nailed it. And just like that feeling of acceptance from the people that I knew I was safe with, and just like that reaction, it set something off in me that let me know, like, if I have the courage to step up, that was something that caught on to me. So I think that, again, that energy of me doing that, it moved to music first, and then eventually it found out when I got to college. And to be honest with you, it was a moment where I went to college, I was on deferment. Shout out to Eastern Shore, HBCUs. My man Paul is in the building.
I went there too.
Yes. Oh, you went to Eastern Shore too? So you a hawk. Yeah, so you know. So I was in Eastern Shore in the 90s. I had a little deferment situation. And I was just like going through it, man. And there was this girl in my fashion design class, right, that was like from Philly. And she was just so fly. And for some reason, which was basically my destiny, I just felt like I needed to like write this film and talk to her about being in my movie.
Okay.
And we had did something like we wrote a few scripts and stuff like that. So that kind of like was my intro to like writing and creating in that level where we wanted to translate it into visual art. So I wrote a whole movie called School of Hustling. And what the movie was about this girl who convinced her boyfriend at the time not to go to D.C. to go get a QP of weed and come back and try to flip it.
Oh, man.
And start, all right, to pay off his deferment, but to enter into a screenwriting contest down at Eastern Shore. And if I won that screenwriting contest, it would allow me to pay off my deferment. And so the battle was about me trying to have my foot in both worlds and do both, but I was the plug in the story, and I had to get back home, and so all these people was pressing me, and the advantage that I had was that I was cool with a lot of people, cool from people from New York, cool from people from other areas, so I could write a story, and everybody on campus started to be like, oh man, this little dude with a VHC camera is walking around and he's shooting a movie. You want to be in a movie. This is before social media. This is in the 90s. So word is spreading around campus. It's a movie. Oh, you ain't in it. You ain't hip. You ain't in it. So now I got to the point where people started coming up to me like, I'm trying to be in the movie. We started to figure it out. And it really just like kind of it coincides with what's getting ready to go on in my life. My mom's family's from New York, so on the summers I would go instead of going home to DMV or DC, I would go to the Bronx, hang out in the Bronx. Well, I had an uncle that was like down at MTV. He was like, come intern with me down at night. I just started seeing like just the post editing. I started being around the people that were coming in for TRL Total Request Live that was going on down there.
Yeah.
I started seeing all these people, Bill Bellamy, all these people that were chasing their dreams, and the energy came back to me. So when I came back to school, like that junior year, I was on top of the world. I knew what I was going to do. I was like, I'm about to start telling stories. I'm about to just like kind of change my life. We never finished that film. But guess what? 30 years later, I'm telling a story about the School of Hustling. So it was something that had a major impact in my life. The moment that I left school, God blessed me with going to a TV station where I started doing studio tech work. And really, if you hear the voice and all that, they put me on the phones first and was like, we need you to be the person that's going to talk to people that want to get on the phone live. You remember back in the day, they'd be like, yeah, we let you come on and tell your opinion. Like, say what you want to say on CNN. And then people would just blurt off whatever. I was a dude that was like, what is your question? And don't play. But in the meantime, when I was off of that, I would learn camera, I would learn all these things. And then they told me, go to school, go over there, go to, DCTV, get all your certifications. And really, that was the change and the effect.
So, what can people see some of your movies now?
27 movies streaming to be ran that for you.
Yeah, so like if you Google me,
Google me, baby.
Yeah, or if you just like look up Chaka the actor, and then at that point, if you Google like my name, Chaka Balamani, a lot of my films will go up.
Do you have a favorite? Is it that one movie you said this is one that specifies who I am?
So this is no offense to any of the people that I work with. Let me just say that right now. I work with a lot of people. I would say that one of the films that I'm most proud of that I produced and I acted in.
Okay.
I didn't write it, I didn't direct it, but I worked with somebody that had worked with me for over a decade.
Okay.
And we shot it at my house, so it's one of those films that's going to last forever. If you have Tubi, if you have any of the platforms, but definitely, y'all, if you got Tubi, look up Million to One.
Million to One.
Million to One is written and directed by Harold Jackson. I was a producer on there. I'm an actor on there, and it's a really dope romantic comedy.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like a rom-com with a little bit of drama in there, but it gives so much love to the area. It's fabulous. It's been nominated as Best Feature Film at the Martha's Vineyard African American Film Festival. Best Feature Film at IBFF, Independent Black Film Festival. It went to ABFF in Miami. It went to Essence last year, and it's streaming now on Tubi. It's a part of there. It's part of the DMV Renaissance. So yeah, definitely proud of that. Shout out to Harold Jackson. We're actually shooting a film right now, so I'm in the middle of production coming here to be on the show. But we are shooting Strangers right now, which is a drama, and I'm super proud. Shout out to all of my folks over there at the Strangers, set and cast. Appreciate y'all. Shout out to Harold Jackson.
Shout him out.
Okay. Did you write that one or?
No, so I'm just, again, I'm a actor and producer on that one.
Okay.
My film that I would love to let everybody come and see is on tour right now in festival. It's called A Christmas Bonus.
Okay. Yes,
all right.
the trailer
I
we
wrote,
saw,
directed.
Right?
Yeah, so you all got a chance to see
Who directed
that.
It?
I wrote, directed.
Okay.
I produced that as well.
Awesome.
It's community funded. So what makes it really special is that it's funded by the entire community of Prince George's County. I took donations. I don't owe anyone any money. The businesses came forward.
There you go.
So I just want to say this right now because we're going to put this on the Bmore podcast just so that it could be on record. Like, if artists decide to unify, to come together, I'm a writer, a director, an actor. I could be super duper selfish and arrogant and say this is all me. But I realize that I can't do it without my actors. I can't do it without my makeup. I can't do it without my sound. I can't do it without all of the people that are involved. And so a lot of times what we wind up doing because we're just like so passionate, and I'm not even going to say desperate or disrespect anybody, but we want it so bad that we're willing to take so many knees, so many sacrifices, so many punches in the face just to get our art out.
Yeah.
And if it starts with like our core. And so when you start to center in on the people that are on the same wave as you, if you have enough patience to do that, then I promise you, if you line up with the right folks, you can make your own waves and you'll be able to watch it grow together.
I like it, bro.
You know what I mean? And there's nothing more special than that. And I mentioned it earlier. Like, I was like, I was at this small church. It's like 100-something people there. And I got up there and the crowd clapped. By the time I went to college, that church had 5,000 members, and I was thinking thousands of people for sending me to college.
Awesome.
But the same church, you know what I mean, just a few years before, 7-8 years before, was only had a couple of hundred people.
Yeah.
So I got one quick question for you though. Do you have a time where people can actually see the Christmas bonus when it's going to have to get out?
Right. So it's in festival right now. So you guys please follow Christmas bonus.
Okay.
We're getting ready to head to the Virginia Black Film Festival.
Okay.
It's going to be a lot of announcements, but the Virginia Black Film Festival is Juneteenth weekend down Hampton. We're going to be down there deep. We're going to turn up. Y'all going to see us everywhere. T-shirts, all of that. You know what I mean? But we're definitely going to be touring across the country. The release is going to be this holiday. So if you all are looking for a Christmas bonus, we don't know which distributor we're going to sell it to right now. It's, again, a little bit early in, you know, when you sell a Christmas film, right around July or August, you know where you're going to land. But it is in festivals. So you can look it up. We've already won 5 times this year. We've got 5 awards. Best Actress, Best Kiss Actress. Again, another a family community film. It was something that I wanted to make for the DMV area. We have over 50 actors from the DMV with speaking roles in this film.
That's what's up.
Strategically, I did that. I wrote it that way to continue to put shine on this area. And, you know, that's what's going on right now. So please follow Christmas Bonus on Instagram.
I love it.
And I saw that there was a Go-Go tribute holiday film.
Yes,
I didn't know that.
So shout out. So definitely shout out to. We have 3 Go-Go bands that have contributed music. Shout out to DC Vibe, Cyrus Company. You know what I mean. Shout out to Frank Cyrus. Shout out to Derek. They came through for us. My man Jason, who's a part of the film. Jason works closely with them and does management and promotion with them, and so he was able to bring them onto the film. So this is literally like a soundtrack that has all official Go-Go. We have Go-Go in it. I was a part of a Go-Go band growing up, so that's a big theme.
What do you
in
play?
the
What do you
music.
play? Play something? Do you play?
No, I was
You
like
sing?
a rapper, but
rapper?
I do got some
Give us some bars,
Congo.
man.
I got
Give us
some
some bars.
Congo. I got some Congo work in there.
They always must my rap.
Everybody asked me to do it, but I'm trying to promote a Christmas movie, so you know what I'm saying? I was a little bit militant. But I will give y'all some clips a little bit later. Those links in the bio.
It's a question in the chat. Be more for real. He wants to know, what is your favorite style of character to play, and is there a style you absolutely will not play?
Yeah, so I feel like I was offered a role to be like an abuser in like one of those like you know, Where's My Man? Kind of like a BET reenactment joint, something for TV One. Yeah, like For My Man, something like that. But I had done a lot of like reenactment work. And so I was just like nailing them joints, just doing different ones. And then one came across and it was like, yo, you got to do something to a child. And I was like, I never played that role. You know, I've got 2 daughters, you know what I'm saying? And I was like, it ain't.
Absolutely not.
Absolutely not. So I couldn't play that role, you know what I mean? Like, I don't think I could like go outside myself to like play anything to change my sexuality.
That's so dark.
You know what I'm saying? Like for me, I just can't go that dark. You know what I'm saying? And I honestly, to this point, I probably wouldn't take like a DV role, like a domestic violence role, because of the fact. Not to say that it's not important to tell that story, because I've written them afterwards, but I played it in a play for 3 years.
I got you.
Yeah.
And doing that for 3 years, the rehearsals and what it take from you.
Yeah.
I got you.
I just can't, and I commit. Like I've played a homeless person and jumped on a train and rode from Branch Avenue to Wisconsin Avenue in full character for 2 hours before jumping on set. So I'm really a method actor. Like I dive in and I take it with me. So, you know, shout out to Hand Me Down. You know, it's something I did 25 years ago. But eventually, you know, last year I would go to Essence, and I was in another movie called Kismet Holiday. It hasn't even come out yet. But I would play a homeless man. That movie that I played a homeless man in won Best Feature Film last year. Essence.
Man. Can people see that one?
It's coming this year, so it'll be released this year. But one of the things was that, like, for me, it was this connection where I had played a homeless man, like, you know, 12 years ago.
I got you.
You know, nothing ever came of it besides the fact that I realized how people from home really treat homeless people. I was on the other side. I mean, I saw people I knew, people's wives, people I went to school with. I was in full character, mismatched shoes, all of it. Snotty nose, just taking the energy, right? Because I wanted to embrace it.
Right.
Because I knew for a fact that when my opening scene in the role was a man dropping his wallet and me trying to hand it to him, and him thinking I was trying to rob him.
You want to feel it.
And so I had to like know what that pain felt like for society to look at you that way, and you can't really tap into certain things
unless you experience
you go there.
Yeah.
So that was my thing for the role.
How do you come out of your character?
That's a great question.
This gotta be the last question.
Yeah, I was about to say, speaking of really diving into your character, stoners.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
That character, like that you play, I feel like you really
we got to see
became. We really became. He was supposed to be there, so we're not gonna go there. But you really became that character. Can you touch briefly before you go about that?
All right, I'm gonna make it real fast because Paul is in the audience, but
shout out to Paul.
The guy that I smacked with the pistol, that was a real clip. It was on accident and it hurt. But the history behind it is that Paul and I had did like a film 10 years before that. It was actually Paul's first film. It was a boxing movie. Both of him and I are boxers. We have boxing the Golden Gloves. We've been training for a long time. So we were on a boxing movie. Shout out to all the Shaw brothers and Brandon Best, everybody. Shout out to them. But we were in a boxing movie. Paul was a boxer, and they had him in the ring to hit on me as a double because the guy that was in the movie, the lead movie, he wasn't a boxer. I was playing his older brother, but he wasn't a professional boxer, so they needed me to dub as him.
Okay.
So Paul, he's a little bit smaller than me, but he's still a boxer. So they were like, yo, this guy gets to punch on you, and you just got to let him go on you. So Paul was just wearing me out. I'm talking about hitting me with everything.
So it was get back when you hit him.
So,
right, that's what I was thinking.
So I told him, calm down on set a bunch of times, like, yo, calm down, and hit me with kidney shots, everything, So I had told him that, I said, man, he tried to wore me out. So the day that I found out that I got the pistol with Paul, I was torturing him on set the whole day. I said, I'm gonna smack the eyebrows off of you.
Oh my God.
So I think when the scene happened, he was so nervous that he kind of like moved out of range because I was hitting my hand with the gun.
So he came underneath.
Into the punch. He came underneath and he went right into it.
Oh, man.
And when I tell you I smacked him so hard, it went up 3 floors. Like people had heard it at the top floor. He was dizzy.
Heard it.
But he's a trooper, man. So awesome. Stoner, shout out to Stoner, shout out to Stan, Terry, shout out. Man, when I tell you they call it the next Friday, it's because of the fact that like literally the characters you fall in love with, it takes place over a series of days. And it's just one of those dope movies that you be like, man, I was on that before everybody was on that. Yeah. Check out Stoners. It's coming this year too. I know you ain't see it, but it's coming out this year.
I will see it. Hey, brother, I appreciate you, man.
I appreciate y'all having me.
Eli's in the house. What's up, Eli?
Shout out Eli. That's my man.
Eli's in the house.
Yeah.
I want to Eli. But before you go, brother, I mean, I appreciate you're welcome back anytime at all. I don't be a stranger amongst family. Yes. So I want you to look at this camera right now. I just I don't just give out your socials and if any closing words you got. I don't care. Any closing words you have, just say it to the fam before you get out of here, bro.
I appreciate y'all for having me on. I'm Chaka, Chaka, the actor. Y'all can check me out on Instagram. You can Google me. And I just want to say this, man. Please make every day memorable if you can. Because if you can remember that day, that's called really living. We don't got a lot of them, but the ones that you really got, the days that you can remember when you talk to those folks, man, it's everything. That's life.
Hey, brother. We call this mic drop. This is mic drop. That was a mic drop.
Appreciate you.
Appreciate you. I appreciate you, man. We got to go. Y'all ready? All right, let's run that. Let's run that next clip.
Run that clip.
Run that clip.
Run the clip.
What it do? It's your girl D-Nice right here, and you are now live in the D-Zone, baby. Listen.
Yeah, she want to be treated right. Okay. So what is a red flag for you?
A red flag for me, you don't got a passport.
Okay.
You don't have a passport.
Are you ready to get flued out or not?
Listen.
That was the moment where people who grew up with me and knew me before Quicksilver, people who still call me Rico. Even though, I've been based out of the DC area for the last 20 plus years, Baltimore's always been home. To have a street name after you is like, you can't put that into words. That probably for me is one of my most proud moments because for my grandma to be there it makes it more special now that she's gone because at least she got to see all that I've become.
what is your status? Are you single? Are you straight? Are you?
I'm married.
You're married.
Yeah.
Are you married to a male, female?
I'm married to a man.
You're married to a male. Okay, so I gotta ask: have you ever in your life, Skyra? Yeah, we getting deep right into it. Fuck it.
Yes.
Like fuck it. You ever dated a female ever in your life?
I was married to a woman for 7 years.
Whoa!
Yeah. Oh my God. Married to a woman for 7 years.
I'm with you. Then that's all I'm gonna say.
There you
Put
go.
it like this. Put it like this. It's been females that I known that my niggas didn't hit and I didn't give 2 fucks.
I would
Not
feel
at all.
some type of way.
I didn't. It's to the point. It's to the point where it was a week apart. Matter of fact, one time it was a night apart. Like she left me and went with him. Type shit. We didn't care. Like
that's a little nasty.
She left me and went to him.
Yeah.
Welcome to the D-Zone Podcast, starring your best host, HeyTyce. Live every Monday at 8 p.m. Exclusively on YouTube.
Suffering. I lost my father and my girl in the same year. You know, one from death and another from a heartbreak. How much more can my heart take? I'm trying to shake this feeling deep inside. Is something missing? I tuned into the universe and started reminiscing. Been praying for your help. Can you show me you still listen? I'm tired of being broken. My smile seems to crack. Been tracking all my flaws. Tell me what more do I lack? You said I would be great. You never said I would be different. If talent come with pain, then I guess this should be fitting. I never did that I shouldn't. And even when my peers tried to pressure me, I wouldn't. And everyone that loves me seems to leave me, and the ones that stick around either use me or mistreat me. That's why I'm so lonely now. They draining out my chakra, my energy is blocked. Been waiting on my blessings, are they coming or they not? I've been feeling disconnected, I've been feeling stressed out. You push me to my limits, I should check the fuck out. I'm not questioning your judgment, cause that would be repugnant. Maybe I'm left last cause I was being reluctant. Been shifting all my focus on this music cause it's healing. The more I seem to write, the more I show what's missing. A glimpse into my life and how the boy been dealing. Don't judge me for my pain and how much I'm revealing. And last but not least, I thank you for my life. I thank you for my family and my friends who stirred me right.
Goes by the name of Rico.
Rico? Yeah, I'm aware of the kid.
We've got surveillance of this kid rolling into his neighborhood, being celebrated like he's John fucking Gotti.
So you want to attack him as if he's part of the mob?
On this task force, there's no black or white. The only fucking color that matters is blue.
Destined to win, get respect where I live. My reflection contagious, I'm the messenger here.
This case is bigger than you, and you will work with Reynolds.
With all due respect, sir.
Agent Bundy, look at that board. I will not lose another lead.
See his co where they be at, on that boat like a pirate. Politicians fucking hookers while he mad at my ganja.
People can talk to us.
Hey everyone, welcome back. Sitting on our couch, we have a comedian, an actor, a painter, and a model.
Dennis. Oh, I'm sorry.
It's not Dennis' moment. We always want to steal the moment. We have Paul Jury in the house, okay, guys? Woo, woo, woo!
What up, what up, what up?
But everybody call me Pablo though.
Pablo.
Pablo.
No Escobar.
No cocaína, no droga.
Okay,
Awesome.
Paul.
It's a pleasure, man, being here. Man. Thanks for having me.
Yes.
Thank you
Thanks
for
for coming.
Your faces.
I tell you about the
family.
pleasure, definitely all hours, brother. I'm telling you.
Oh yeah, that food, yo, the chicken.
The chicken?
It's good.
Oh, that's your friend. That's your friend.
Look, see.
I need a flat, a drum, whatever.
You got it, brother. Whatever you got. Whatever
I
you got.
need a te necesito.
See.
Take some home.
I know, see. My casa, your casa.
Yeah, man.
Oh my God.
Did I say that right?
That's Spanish, yo. Y'all know
Yeah,
some
there
Spanish.
you go.
That's it.
I'm just gonna
Dennis
let y'all have
knows,
it.
like, I'm gonna let you have your money.
He's a man of many
I
talents.
appreciate it.
At this point,
He does everything.
Not a man many times. I love it.
I want to jump right into Stoner since Shaka just talked about
Yes,
that.
Stoner.
Okay, shout out to Shaka, man.
And we're
Just-
going back
to
with
leave real
Stoners.
quick.
He pistol whipped me in the head, yo.
How was that?
Man, Stoners, man, was an amazing movie. And it's crazy because I don't smoke. Never smoked weed day in my life. Now, I ain't smoke on set, but I think I got high off contact. Like,
Oh, man.
that'll do it.
So
That
real
will
smoke
do
was
it.
real smoke on
They
it?
had real weed. They had a snow cap. I'm learning about the whole weed. You know what I'm saying? I don't know nothing about how to hold
Mike
the
isn't
blunt.
on.
how to
Even
do
going to
nothing.
Easter Shore.
Hold on for a minute.
'Cause they was
Hey,
lit
they can't
that
hear
day.
they can't hear the mic isn't on.
I smoke.
It's like it was lit.
The mic isn't on.
Oh, sound
No.
better. It says sound better.
All right,
Sound
sound
better.
better.
Sound
Okay, we good.
Yeah.
Sound
I
better.
hear it.
One,
Yeah,
two,
It was
one,
on
two.
it.
You good, you good. Sorry.
It was just left.
Shout out to all the dispensaries who,
Yeah, shout out Salvera, located in Bowie, Maryland. They was actually the dispensary that we worked at.
They provided
They provided, and then we had another company.
Maven.
What was Maven? What was the purple bag? It was
Don't give me the line. I'm
what
so
was it?
sorry.
It was
'cause
easy bag
I
work.
can't think
Bag
of
work
it right
something.
now.
It's gonna come to me.
Yeah.
But Stoners was
all
an
black
interesting.
owned.
Yeah, all black
Love
owned.
it.
But Stoners was an interesting movie. Like I said, I never smoked. I'm like, all right, how can I portray the role, of a stoner? Like how can I bring this role to life? And I got a lot of friends that smoke weed. You know what I'm saying? And nothing wrong with smoking weed. Everybody got their own reasons, whether it's for anxiety, pain.
Some people don't need to be high.
And some people
I'm
don't.
high off life.
Yeah, I'm high off life. That's how I feel.
Yeah, me too.
I feel. Because when the high wear off, you back in the slum and everything. But yeah, Stoners was a really dope movie. I played the character Joey. And we pretty much four misfits. Me, Goofy, Jeff Shelley, and Ternay. We're all like pretty much trying to get a job and find a job. When you a stoner, you late, you never on time, you always high. So we couldn't keep a job. So we end up working at the dispensary. Like, what better place for a stoner to work at than a weed dispensary? We didn't, but some things happen.
No,
So I got a question for you.
Yeah.
So they said this was your first movie here? Your first lead role?
My first big lead role.
Okay, so how did you actually get into acting then?
Woo! So we gonna take it all the way back, man. I used to watch Martin, Fresh Prince, a Bel Air, the wrestling, WWE, and I would imitate what I would see on TV. Like I'd be watching wrestling, I'll see, Macho Man Randy Savage,
Okay, I got you.
and I'd be like, ooh yeah, he got the Slim Jim, and I used to just try to imitate how they would talk. And so I started out doing plays at my church in front of like 20 people, 30 people, then doing plays at my high school. Then when I left, I went to University of Maryland Eastern Shore, and I joined the Drama Society. So we're doing plays from August Wilson, Fences, which ended up becoming a
Fences,
movie.
yeah.
Denzel Washington. So I was Corey.
I'm familiar with Denzel. They call
My
me.
man, I like that. I like
he's
that.
here. I'm like,
just a little bit. Just a little bit.
Go ahead.
So I played Corey, in that play, and then we would do like dinner theater. We would do like Motown and much more. And so when I graduated, I didn't have an agent. Didn't have a manager. They said that I didn't have enough experience to do graphic design. So I started my own art company coming out of college.
Y'all, he's amazing.
Yeah, so I do a lot of like my shoes, like the Hianos.
Let me see the feet.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So y'all gotta see. And then you got
Yeah.
So I started doing, my own art, and I joined the police force.
Okay.
I was like, I just need a stable job just until, things take off.
Right.
Yeah.
And I told God, I'm only giving that job 10 years of my life. So I left the police force June of last year.
Okay.
I left and I did this full time. And when I tell you, man, God has just been moving.
Awesome, man. Shout out, man.
2017, I jumped from theater into film.
Okay.
And I had my acting coach. He went to University of Maryland, Eastern Shore, Percy Thomas. And
Shout
my
out Maryland,
auntie,
Eastern Shore.
Starletta Dupois, she's actually in a new movie with, is it Leonardo DiCaprio? Yeah, new movie with Leonardo
Yes,
DiCaprio.
auntie.
Yeah. We got the same birthday.
What's my other girl name? Shoot. Then I can't remember her name, but I know Leonardo DiCaprio was in it. There was 2 other big actresses. Her name is Starletta Dupois, and she's like the grandma of Hollywood. Anytime y'all see them casting the grandma, you go to her. And she said, Pablo, before you sign with any agency, you need to work on your chops. I said, Grandma, like, what's your chops?
Right.
Yeah.
She's like, that's what you learn in theater. And that's why Denzel Washington talks about theater.
I got you.
Because, like, we're live right now. Like, we were all on stage acting. If I forget my line, you got to find a way to
improvise
and bring me back in because the audience, they don't know.
They don't know.
But I know, I think we was about to go to the, remember we was about to go at? Yeah, I remember it now. You willing to back in.
I got you.
But if we on film, you got all the cameras. All right, you got the wide shot. You got your close up, her close up. You got the POV. So if you miss your line, all right, hey, remember when you got to say this. All right, and action.
Okay.
So you being able to improv and learn and think on your feet in theater in front of a live stage, when you get in front of the camera, it's easy. And like, Pablo, you like one take. Like, you don't even need that many takes, man. But it's been beautiful.
They say if you master theater.
Denzel said that. Denzel said you master theater.
Theater's with a big boy.
That's what just because you mentioned Denzel, he did the movie Training Day, and he said majority of the movie training that he ad-libbed.
Was improv.
That
really? I didn't know that.
I didn't know that either.
Ain't got nothing on that.
Oh, that was all improv?
I didn't know that.
Never knew
that. That was all
and
improv.
He said he got that from theater. He said that plays such a...
Because you can feel it. Like, you can feel the audience. And they always ask you, Pablo, what do you like better? You know, theater or film? I say, I love film, but I love the instant reaction.
It's that rush.
And the audience just right there.
The audience, you get to laugh at them. They get to see you cry, you serious. You know, and I was in a play with Rotten Apple by Barry Battle. And we had Dorian Wilson, Professor Ogilvy. He was my dad's best friend. We had, from the Parkers, we had Darren Henson, true to the game. And there was a scene where I had to cry. And I remember I was telling people, acting saved me because I lost my mom to breast cancer while I was in college at UMES, and I had never cried. And my acting coach, Percy Thomas, we doing this scene. I'm a crack addict. I ain't had no crack. In 2 weeks, I'm relapsing. And he's like, yo, Pablo, I like the scene. You got the lines there, but you don't got the emotion. I said, what you talking about? He said, when the last time you cried? I was like, well, my mom passed away. So he was like, close your eyes. So I closed my eyes. He said, Pablo, what do you remember about your mom? I said, man, my mom was the most special woman. Like, she loved everybody. She was a neighborhood mom. He said, if you could tell her one thing right now, like, what would it be? I was like, Ma. I said, Ma, I love you. And I miss you. He said, that's acting. I said, dang. He said, a real actor could go there. Like, he took me back, y'all. And when I cried in front of those hundreds of people, the weight just came off my shoulders. I felt like my mom was right there with me, helping me to internalize. And now, acting is therapy. And it's like a muscle
it's a release.
You got to use every day. And it felt so good crying in front of a group of people and not being criticized, saying you weak, you ain't no man, you crying, you Lord B, you Lord this, you Lord that. So it felt good to be able to release it and be honored by my vulnerability versus being criticized.
That's what's up.
Do you have do you have like one part that you say this is the ultimate part or person I want to play?
I want to do a boxing film because
I was going to ask about boxing.
What the gun?
Hit
by
mean,
the gun.
look, we get
knock that out of
hey,
you.
look, we get.
It makes you want to go back.
What Jesus say? You hit me in the right cheek, smack me on the okay. But I would love to do a boxing film because before I transitioned into acting, I was boxing heavy. National Golden Gloves, USA, ringside world championship. Like I was nice. But I saw the politics, in boxing. A lot of people y'all see on TV, I sparred with them. We trained together. Me and Gervonta Davis, we went to Ireland.
Oh, really?
With Team USA.
Ireland?
Awesome.
Yeah, it was in
Ireland?
As I said, just a little ribbits. A little ribbits.
Let me go to Ireland.
Right. And so, I'm always training on your Pablo, man. What if you just jump back in the ring? I said, man, I wouldn't mind. I said, man, it's always been like a piece of me. And like I still be shadow boxing while I'm running and training. But if I could do like a role, it would definitely be like a boxing role,
That'd be
showing
amazing.
just
Look,
the dynamics.
directors, producers, y'all hear that?
Right.
Boxing movies.
That would come so natural.
Yeah, actually, my agent just hit me up too about a boxing role,
Oh,
so maybe I'm
you speaking
manifesting
it, right.
Exactly.
right now.
It's done, Jesus.
It's done. It's done.
Okay.
It is done, man. But yeah, if I could do that, man, I think that would be really dope.
That's what's up. I want to go back to the theater. You just did a play with Faith Malante, right?
Yes,
What was the name of that?
That was called The Wedding, a family affair by Gil and Pam Nelson. That was a phenomenal play too. And the crazy part is, me and Faith manifested working together.
Awesome.
So Faith, he's on First Lady BMF. He's on what's the other series that he's on? First Lady being is it Family Business? No, Double Cross.
Yeah,
okay.
Double
Double
Cross.
Cross.
Yeah.
Double Cross. And
Everybody's in Double Cross.
he was in Double Cross with my guy Darren Henson, and he did a workshop.
Okay.
So we all come in and do the workshop together. Like, bro, we gonna work together. I'm like, man, I believe it.
Yeah.
So last month, it was crazy that we did a play together and a movie in the same
Stoners.
week.
He's
So
in
he's in
Stoners,
Stoners as Stax, the antagonist, of the play, and then in The Wedding, I played his brother. And so now he's getting married. He don't know, like, man, I don't know if I want to marry this girl, man. She done did stuff with this person. And it was just a whole bunch of stuff going on. So us being able to rehearse for 6 weeks and just build that brotherhood. And that's what I love about acting, because you have so many brothers and sisters that you can call your own. You know what I'm saying? I ain't saying it's like a fraternity, but it's just like a big family.
Yeah, it's a family.
It's like a big family.
That's how Stoner set was. It was one of the best sets that I had worked on.
She kept us on point.
They
Like,
should-
kept us
I'll
on
try.
point from like scheduling. Look, make sure you report to this location. Make sure you got this outfit. Keep the continuity.
I
Make
know
sure you
that's
don't change your hair. Like,
Don't
she made
change-
sure
right, that's
everything
important,
right.
Yeah, we
Lanae
filmed
is very
for-
modest.
The
She,
stuff you don't think about behind the scenes.
Yeah, we filmed for 10 days straight, but we did it. And to see it
10 days is quick, though.
on,
it didn't feel like that
camera.
when you was filming. Like,
Right,
them
it
days
felt
was,
long. They were long.
Long days.
Long
Yes.
days. Long
Yeah,
days. But we
so-
got through it, man. I remember, like I said, one time we was filming inside of shout out to Nucci in Front Porch.
Shout out,
Because
yeah, that was
that's
the house.
The house.
Yeah, that's
that
where
we
they
filmed
lived at.
at. And one scene, man, they had all this weed. I just brought a couple pounds in, and they just lighting up all the weed. And I'm trying to say my lines. We just laughing.
Oh, man.
We had to take a break. We had to take a break.
So it was real weed.
Real
Yeah.
weed.
We-
And
they-
we
we
the
had
whole movie.
sponsors.
Said,
Yes.
but, you know.
They sponsored so much weed,
They
like they just
sponsored
giving
a
it
lot.
away like
And
candy.
everybody just
Whoa.
high.
They say, yo, you want to take some? No, I don't want to take no home. I said,
Wow.
you keep it.
Man.
And
But
so,
yeah.
man, we
So
had,
do you
we
have
had
any-
so
you have
much
any
fun.
Thought you had some
Do you have
love.
any left?
You know what?
No, play.
That's what I remember the sponsor now. The name was Turkey Bag.
Oh, see. you
Turkey
better
Bag.
than
Turkey
me.
Bag. They had so much weed in like these little purple bags,
Uh-huh.
you know what I'm saying, that we had. And I told Stan, like, Stan, look like either you give me some sage to make it look like
Yeah.
I'm smoking,
We need
or
a
when they
sage.
smoking the weed, I'm going to just keep talking. Hey, man. Hey, Joey, man, pass them. Oh, yeah, that's right.
Y'all,
Okay.
when y'all see the film, like if you pay attention, him or Goofies doesn't smoke.
Yeah, we don't smoke.
So
Okay.
you'll see the J come to them, they'll never hit it, but you
They just
so
hold it
into
in.
the
Yeah,
movie,
movie.
you
That
just
you
don't
don't realize that they know
realize
to their mouth.
they never hit. They never hit.
So, but the other actors were smoking for real.
Other actors were
I
smoking.
mean,
It don't even matter. They were smoking. They were still having for contact.
Yeah, they was just getting the character. They was getting the character.
I got you.
Man,
had to be found.
Jane.
But I did want to ask about your artwork because
Yes.
you are an amazing artist. Like
appreciate
from
it.
painting, you did something. Was it Javante? You
Yeah, I
something?
painted some shoes for
him.
Javante.
Okay, that-
I did a custom jacket for
and-
Scooter.
What about the Commanders? Did you do something?
Yeah, I did a painting of Jaden Daniels.
Okay, yes, I thought I saw that.
Oh, you do
It was
portraits?
on
God.
Fox 5.
But then the
I'll
fact,
tell you
like
what. Go, I'm
he
sorry.
does. No, I was just
Go.
saying he did like was it a jacket or book bag? Like he does.
Oh yeah. I did a Louis Vuitton book bag with Sesame Street.
Okay.
On it. With
So
Cookie
yes,
Monster and Elmo.
that's what I'm saying.
Send us some pictures so we can.
It's endless.
We're gonna run a little slideshow next week.
Ooh, okay.
How long you been painting?
I've been drawing since I could talk. Like, I feel like I've been drawing and painting longer than I've been acting.
Okay.
Like, I used to
This
get in
is so
trouble for drawing on my homework assignments, classwork
Always
assignments.
doodling something.
Always doodling. And now I made it into a business where I make shoes,
That's what I could ask you. So
jackets, murals.
Yeah.
Like, if y'all wanted some
artwork
in here, like, we could put something.
Yeah, I want something behind it on that wall there.
Bmore Pod,
I want something behind that wall there.
Yeah.
That's what I would ask you. Do you do it for hire or you just?
Yeah, I do. I do murals and stuff too. I did a mural for this Argentina restaurant in Virginia. It was another shoe store.
Okay.
I think they closed down, but I did their logo. They wanted their logo on it. I actually have a children's book too that I illustrated on Amazon.
You better.
Yeah, I should have.
It could have been right on the table.
Right, the book is right there. My bad. Let's see it though.
Bring it another time.
I tell you what.
You can always come back and give it to us.
But it's called You're Perfect the Way You Are.
You know your family, right?
Love it.
Since you family, you welcome anytime.
Hey,
but
appreciate
if you want to just send us anything that you want us to put out, especially your artwork or
We'll
whatever,
show
or
it.
anything, that's what we're here for, man.
I appreciate it. Because like I said, I love drawing. Like I was last night. Y'all remember Powerline from Goofy, the Goofy movie? It's a goofy movie.
Yeah.
I was actually sketching him out last night. So I want to do like a jean jacket. And I got a design that I'm working on now, putting on T-shirts. I don't know if y'all remember the Tuskegee Airmen.
My great uncle trained them in swimming, aquatic.
Oh, nice.
Really? Yes, Roscoe Gray. Shout out.
Shout out Roscoe Gray.
Yes.
Shout out Roscoe
He's,
Gray.
no longer with
I'm about to say
us.
so laugh.
Wow.
Yeah.
So I did a design of Dr. Henry A. Wise, and I have 4 different images of him. One in his pilot outfit. One, he went to Howard University for medical school, and then one of his squadron plane. So I wanted to do something in honor, not just for Black History Month, but just to show that, hey, we come from, a lineage,
greatness
and success. And so I sketch a lot of my stuff too on Procreate now and on my iPad to make it a lot easier than just doing it on a regular pencil and paper. So I'm working on that design. Now it's getting warmer. We're gonna probably do T-shirts versus sweatshirts. But I was telling Lanae, I said, man, the world is gonna be watching my movies and wearing my clothes and supporting my art.
Exactly.
Because I see it coming, man.
Awesome,
We're gonna help a lot
And
of
if
people.
you can see it, it's already done.
Exactly.
Amen.
It's already done.
I love that.
100%.
I love that.
Yeah.
Amen to that.
I'm gonna read the
I love this.
chat.
I love this decor.
Yeah, you look like
This
the decor.
decor.
Most people come joke on this. Says grandma furniture.
That is
No,
grandma
not
furniture.
this. You got rid of the
You got the
grandma
candles.
stuff.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
It's giving
Yeah.
vibes.
We
upgraded a bit.
You know what I mean? Then biting the wall. This is I sage it too.
Right.
I sage
I
it.
sage it.
Period.
I sage too, bro.
Da, da, da.
I listen to the Hertz music.
The Hertz?
Yeah, the frequency music.
Okay.
That's all I listen to.
Getting
I
into
meditate.
it.
That's why the
Y'all
vibes
can't
are
tell?
good in here.
Y'all can't tell?
I
I
can
can
tell
feel
that
it.
the
That's why the
vibes
chicken
are
was
good.
good. The Hertz was
You know.
Then it's on 1,000.
Or the
I'm gonna read
what
the
the chat
chat.
said.
Be More For Real podcast. He has 2 questions. Who do you model your game after, and do you do portrait sketches?
Yes, I do portrait sketches all the time, digital and regular. And you also said how ironic you had leaders. So that's like, I appreciate. That's all what acting is. Like I tell people, like the clip y'all seen. I'm playing a whole kingpin.
Okay.
Almost like Grateful
Crew,
Evan.
tell us about Crew.
Yeah, so Crew TV series is based off of DC back in the 80s.
Okay.
And a lot of people don't know,
The
but
crack
the crack epidemic was
yeah.
going on. So we got 4 different crews going on. You got the drug crew, which is my crew, selling the drugs. You got the police crew that's trying to get my crew.
Oh, the truth.
Then you got the government crew that's making these laws and stuff for
putting the drugs
people
on the street.
having drugs on the street. And then you got the real estate crew that are starting the gentrification by buying property for $1 down and moving
that's
the
deep.
blacks out.
Okay.
So we're tackling everything that was going on in DC, and I feel like it's the untold story.
Love it.
Like they talk about New York, they talk about Chicago, Miami, LA. But DC was connected to everything that was going on. When you watch Paid in Full, what Cameron said, DC. Hey, DC.
Yeah.
Alpo and them, they came down
to
to
DC.
DC, you know what I'm saying, to work with our guys, you know what I'm saying? So it's a connection that hasn't been told. And shout out to the creator, you know, Donnell Grimes, you know, Vernon Davis is one of the producers on it as well.
I saw him in there too, right?
Yeah, shout out to my bro Giviard, you know, from Tyler Perry's Zatima show. Rob Gordon, comedian, he's actually gonna be in town this Friday doing the comedy show. But we got a lot of great talent, you know, on this project. And I remember, I don't know if I should say this or not.
Oh, say it. Isn't it exclusive? You never said it before?
So I'm
say it
talk
here.
around it. So I remember getting ready for the role. You know, the director, he like, hey, Paula, you know, I know you from DC, but I want you to try to, like, you know, just learn the lingo that they said in the 80s, and I need you to, like, learn about crack. And so I'm looking up videos, like, yo, how you cook it up, how you boil it, like, you put it on the ice, then you mix it, then it, So we on set, so I'm getting everything, you know, for the crack and everything, and it was a scary. So instead of
You've
crack,
been in a lot of drug movies.
a lot of drug movies. For me to not be a cop no more, I'm doing everything.
Wait, a whole cop. I forget. He was a whole cop,
I'm
y'all.
doing everything other than stuff. So
You're such a rebel.
We had so we had like a brick of cocaine, but it was drywall powder, and like we had crack, but it was cheese.
Cheese.
So I didn't really know
That's
how to.
different.
It was like with that white type of
like Parmesan.
Yeah, like Parmesan cheese. So, but the way they broke it up, it looked like crack. So I'm like,
That
I'm
is
scared.
funny.
And I'm trying to, like, you know, weigh it and everything. Like, yo, Pablo, like, you don't gotta stack the crack like Legos. They said, just put a big piece down, put a little piece down, turn it, move it. I said, all right. And so my job had saw it. They're like, yo, Pablo, you doing drugs?
Oh.
I said, hell
When you
no.
were
When I was a cop.
So you were still a cop when you was doing this?
I was still a cop when I was doing
You
it.
just retired last year.
Huh?
That's because you just left the force last year.
Yeah, I just had the force last year. So this was like,
Oh
you know,
my
we shot that in
God.
like April. And so they was asking, they was looking at my stuff. They was like, hey, man, you know, I said, bro, this is fake. This
Right,
is
it's
drywall
acting.
powder. It's acting.
They said it's a conflict of
Man,
interest.
I did a scene in Mexico, right? You know, I'm talking to my buddy. I like, yo, papi. I said, what my kilos? I said, look, I don't like the way things are going. I said, Papa, look, I need you to make sure my shipment get delivered, okay? And so
You killed that.
they come on the scene. They look at me. I'm like, yo, Pablo, are you moving weight from Mexico?
they thought it was real life.
I said, this is fake.
I am an actor.
Throw it all the way.
I am an actor.
I said, I'm not pushing no weight.
Wait.
I was at the resort.
And why would you announce it?
Exactly.
why not announce
Exactly. I'm a whole drug dealer,
I
but
said,
I'm
you know
gonna
what?
tell the
That's
world.
how I know
They believe
that they believed it. And
That
to go
means you're
back
an excellent actor.
to the acting,
Exactly.
I learned that my acting was real back in college. So not only do I not smoke, I don't drink at all. So I would go to the parties at UMES. You know, I have like
you real different.
a little flask.
Cause that's all they did.
And I have a flask. My
What
mom
was
got me a
in
flask
it?
with my line name on it. It said 2 per KA size. So I put apple juice in it. And I put orange juice.
Not you was drinking
Shut up.
juice
to the
from a
party.
flask.
I'm like, hey, yo. Hey, we outside. Hey,
We
yo,
used to call that
what we
fake
doing?
blasted.
Listen.
You were
They
fake
like, yo, whatever
blasted.
Pablo is drinking, I want some of that. I'm like, oh, no, you can't get that. I said, yo, bro, this is mine, all right? This is mine. And so I leave the party. I'm like, cut, end scene. And they think I'm
That
drunk.
is insane.
I leave, go home, sleep. They all fumbling,
Wait.
trying to get themselves
What
together.
are you, an alpha?
Kappa.
So you didn't drink the...
Nah, not the new juice, not the new juice. But everybody asks about the new juice. I mean, like, hey, I offer, like, hey, you can get some new juice, but I know.
But you don't even know what it tastes like.
Nah.
Damn.
But then, too, on top of that, you
I
know.
can tell you what it tastes like.
You can tell me what it tastes like?
You had
What it
the
tastes like?
Noop juice?
I was in college on the frets.
She had the Noop
All of it. The alphas used to be in my house making drinks.
All right,
the
Joey.
Kiwis, everybody got a drink.
All right.
Especially at tailgate.
You was making the juice?
No, I didn't make them. They won't tell me the recipe.
Oh, I was
Yeah,
gonna
you're not
say,
gonna know the
I was
recipe.
gonna
The
say how you
recipe,
make
no,
it.
like,
I don't
it's a
know.
secret.
I want to know. It'd be so good.
That's what I'm saying. I want to try. You know, I know we. You know.
Yeah, that's how I got my line name. You know, 2 pure. Because, you know, I don't drink and I don't smoke. So they would call me 2 pure, KKA Pacquiao, because I didn't drink.
'cause you
and
and
I
he was a boxer.
Yes,
I used to
Pacquiao.
box. So that's another reason why I wasn't drinking or smoking, because I'm running track.
Right, you're an
At UMES.
athlete.
And I'm an athlete.
Yeah,
so
you can't do
I couldn't do that, you know.
Good for you.
And it was at a time too, you know, abstaining, from, sexual relations as well too, because that makes you weak as a boxer. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah, and
I
track.
was like clean, like up until my junior year. In college, I didn't lose my virginity till like my junior year.
Really?
Yeah, it was
Oh
late.
my gosh, I love that for you.
It was late. Like it was so crazy. I just been running like girls, since they knew I wasn't having sex. Like
they wanted you hard.
They wanted me hard.
They was
like, man, I gotta
tempting
get
you.
hard. Like,
It's
no,
the devil.
Mira, tranquilo.
Yeah.
Distractions.
Yeah, it was distractions, but not doing that. It definitely kept me, focused. And I would see them drinking. They might try to come over to my room. I remember when I crossed, they're like, "Paula, what you doing after this?"
After
I'm
probate?
Sleep.
Oh, they
after
try
the
to
probate.
get you.
They try to get me, and I be looking back
And you
like, man, I
stood
turned
strong.
all the women down.
That's crazy.
I felt like.
I mean, but that's how you. That's
amazing,
willpower.
though.
Yeah,
Like
it takes a lot of willpower.
That willpower.
A lot of willpower.
Yes, it does.
But that's that's how you know you were focused and
Yeah.
anything you
Yeah, that's
try to do
amazing.
your goals.
That's it.
It's like
That's
how
I
you
don't see
come
none
to
of
goals.
And
this.
girls want you bored when you don't want them.
Exactly.
Like
Which
they-
is weird.
My frat brother's like, yo, how you get her? I'm
You
like,
only
bro,
got one
I don't
time
even
to tell
want
me
her.
that.
Like you want her,
Right.
but she don't want you. You got me. I'm running around campus training, boxing. I actually got a boxing
They was like, that's
room.
sexy.
Oh man.
Yeah, so they see me
They
training
was
like,
like, he
dang,
an
Paula
athlete.
look good. I'm like, yo, chill.
And he a
chill.
virgin. And he don't drink or smoke.
Yeah, so
Here.
it was so much temptation though. Like the models, they be modeling. I'm doing my shimmy, and they're like, ooh.
Shimmy. Hold on, do your shimmy again.
Good shimmy, yes.
So, you gotta just hit her with a little
Oh,
Whole
okay.
time you not doing nothing.
Oh,
not
okay.
doing nothing. And I see the way his hips is gyrating.
Okay.
And I'm just doing it just
back.
as.
Because that's your yeah.
Okay.
I'm like, that's what we do. Like I'm not thinking, okay, you're visualizing me doing something with you.
That's crazy.
Oh.
That's crazy.
But yeah, man, it was crazy, man. Like I said, my freshman year, my roommate. Not my roommate, but my guy that was next to me. Like they were like, "Dang, Pablo, you ain't knocking nothing down." I was like, "Nah." Like I was freshman class
bruh.
president. I was taking like
Okay,
17
president.
credits.
17.
Yeah.
Lord, I thought I was
Yeah, it was a lot, going on, and I said I gotta stay focused,
Yeah, that's
and
good though.
I don't know about y'all, but I just don't like girls feeling like I'm like a badge of honor. Like, hey, I got
I
Pablo.
cracked them.
Yeah, I cracked them.
Yeah.
Girls got a little black book in my car. Like, yeah, man, I slept with him. I said, oh,
Whoa.
I want that book. Not I said to fly.
First of all, they went down there and got loose.
I was
So
like,
I
what?
commend you.
Yeah, it was
Whoa.
loose. It was loose. So
That was a lot.
Well,
See,
I'm-
my kids ain't going away to college.
Okay.
They stay
They're
home.
staying home.
They got homeschool
They're
college.
they could go to the
No,
local.
not the-
No, the local schools. Go to Howard.
Community college.
Right.
Go to Howard or Georgetown.
So
Y'all
you
not
gonna stay
leaving.
close to home.
Come
You gonna
on,
stay
come
close
on. I
to
know
home.
y'all
And they can't stay
watching.
on
Y'all
campus.
not leaving.
But I look back, man, I'm so proud because now when I go back to homecoming, it's not like, hey, oh, I slept with him, her. They look like, oh, Pablo the one ain't
I want
nobody
to go back to
touch.
That's
homecoming.
good.
They
That's
like,
good.
yeah.
But that's amazing.
And I'm at a
awesome.
level now where I'm not even gonna go back to like that. Like, hey, you cool. You might try to entice me at homecoming, but like I know I'm focused. I know what God has for me and what He's doing in my life. You know what I'm
God
saying?
is good,
And
though.
There you go.
it's been a
That's it.
blessing.
And look what he's doing. You
Yeah.
just got back from Africa.
Yeah,
You celebrated
Africa.
a birthday.
Addis Ababa, Ethiopia.
Oh, man.
I was out there for 10 days.
Okay,
And I
I
was
was
traveler.
like, why you didn't
I
put
love
me in
it.
your
I know,
suitcase?
You got there for
You
a
coulda-
just
film?
traveling
I coulda
or
filmed.
police?
Oh,
Okay.
you didn't go for a film.
I didn't
Coulda
go for- I
vlogged.
did it
Happy
as a
birthday.
travel. Appreciate it.
man.
My birthday the same day as Eddie Murphy. April
Really?
3rd.
Oh,
I said, that's why I ain't got no sense.
How you know?
Awesome.
But if you ever get a chance, man, to travel to the motherland,
I'm going.
Yeah, I'm supposed to go at the end of the
Ethiopia
year.
is beautiful.
I'm going
That,
with
that,
you.
Yeah.
that's
I'ma
the
go
only one
again.
that haven't
I wanna
never
go so
colonized.
bad.
I
Let
was
me
just
know.
about to say, yeah, they never been colonized. They got the original Bible too in Ethiopia.
I'm going.
And when I went, that they were
There you go.
fasting too, so they were fasting up until Easter.
Okay.
So when I went, they wasn't doing no meat, no eggs, no dairy, anything like that.
Okay,
The
so
people
no
out there
animals.
are
They
so
was vegans,
hospitable. Yeah, they
basically.
was pretty much vegan.
That's what's
But
up.
they would eat this thing called injera and stuff like that. But it was beautiful. It was real beautiful. What
Oh,
you
I
got
I
for
love
me,
that.
Lanae?
I got a game for you.
A game.
So we
Uh-oh.
love this game. This
Let's
is
play a game.
scenarios.
Okay.
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 So this game, I'm gonna talk about a scenario, and you have to act it out.
Okay.
It's improv.
Okay,
It's
he
an
can do
improv
that.
game.
Improv.
You already started with your,
Okay.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yo, mommy, it look
You know. So, okay. As soon as I finish, you can go right in. As soon as
Okay,
I finish
okay.
reading it. Okay, so scenario one.
Okay.
A girl you met and had a one-night stand with, which is funny because you just talked about how you really don't, but it's acting.
It's acting, okay.
So we gonna go with it.
Okay.
Okay. A girl you met and had a one-night stand with tells you she's pregnant with your baby. She has the baby. And, you know, the moment she told you she was pregnant, you were all in. Like, all right, buying stuff, having a baby shower, your family's involved. And fast forward to you're at the hospital, she gives birth. But the baby comes out like an entirely different ethnicity. The baby's looking Blasian.
Oh, damn.
Action.
Babe, you serious? Yo, that baby does not look like me. Babe, what the heck you been doing? Like, you sure you want to sleep with nobody? Ain't no way that baby is mine. You know, hey, Doc, hold on real quick. Let me have a conversation. Babe, I loved you. I cared about you. And you gonna have a baby with another person? The baby dark skinned. Me and you are light skinned. Nobody in your family is light skinned. How you gonna do this to me, man?
Oh.
What this be my kid, man? You ain't with another nigga, damn!
Babe, I'm sorry.
What did you say?
I'm sorry.
Hey, come on, y'all.
It wasn't like that. It wasn't like that.
You killed it.
I'm
Come on, you killed it.
I said, oh.
Right. I said, y'all, I was thinking like, yo.
He threw it back.
When you think about like somebody cheating
betraying
on
you,
in like a whole baby.
And you had your whole family involved at that point.
Yeah, the baby
and it's not even yours.
Man.
You did it. You killed it. You killed it. You killed
Now,
it.
granted, when I get home, like, all right, you know, but when you build it with somebody,
I understand.
and you want that person to be your person, that's painful.
That's painful.
Yeah.
And you put the pain in it.
That hurt a lot.
You put the pain.
I felt that.
Yeah, you put the pain. I
She
felt
like-
it too.
I'm
I
sorry.
thought it was for real. I was
I'm
like,
sorry.
damn,
I'm like,
that's the
damn,
damn
Lanae.
Lanae. Why
I'm
you do
so
that?
sorry. Like,
That's the damn Lanae. Why you do
I
that?
know. Shit.
Even Lanae said. Even Lanae said, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, babe.
Oh.
Like, I'm sorry.
I like the dad.
All right.
I like the dad.
So number 2.
You should be honest next time.
I know, dang.
That was good.
Tell me what it was from the
He was a lion,
Cheater.
son of a. Okay. All right. So you are outside of an arena that is it's fight night. So boxing. Mayweather is here fighting. Let's say Pacquiao.
Okay.
And you have 2 fake tickets, and you have to sell them. It's life or death. You got to sell the tickets. So you outside trying to sell them. Action.
Yo, hey, bro, hey, son, did you get tickets?
No, I don't have the tickets.
Bro, look, hey, I got 2 tickets, right? So look, it's not at the top, but you like right at the bottom. I know you got your lady with you, bro. I know you came to New York. I know you trying to see the fight. Fam, I got you. Look, instead of charging you what I paid, just give me half. I paid $500 for the tickets, right? So I'm only gonna charge you $225. Now you wanna go inside? Come on, hey fam, look, bro, look. This is the biggest fight of the, bro. You put this on the gram.
I give you 100.
Hey yo, 175. Come on, bro. Work with me, bro. I'm telling you, when you go inside, make a right. You gonna go downstairs. You gonna see a guy named Bob. When you see Bob, give him the tickets, man. Yo, it's all good. I'm telling you, gonna be good, man. When you put the pictures on your IG, bro. It's gonna be crazy. Crazy.
Oh, he's selling it.
Right. I would be like,
fake ass tickets.
You got me.
Get down there. That mother. There's my time to act. That mother got me.
Hey, call me if anything happens.
Where that nigga Pablo at?
If anything happens, give me a call, bro. I got you.
Cuffing yo.
That was good.
That nigga
Wanna hear
Pablo.
something funny? I wonder if I should say this.
Say it.
Or not.
Oh, another exclusive for us?
Yeah,
Go
no,
ahead.
it's
Say
good.
it.
So,
Say
me
it.
and my buddy Bilal, right? We went up to.
Shout out to Bilal.
Shout out to Bilal. Journey Within Wellness. If you need any type of cryotherapy,
We got how you want to show
flow
next,
therapy.
sir.
Yo, if y'all need any type of like holistic, y'all gotta go to Journey Within.
We
They
gonna
got-
have you on the show.
Yeah, you gotta have you on the show next. So we go up to New York, y'all. Almost like you. I go up to New York. I don't got no ticket for the Tank fight. The Tank.
Yes, y'all went, right?
We went up to the joint. I'm like, bro, like, how we gonna get in? He's like, yo, bring your camera.
Yeah.
So I bring my camera.
Press.
He said, yo, say you're media. So we get to the
Yeah,
media.
press.
And they were like, yo, did you sign up? I said, man, I don't know, but I'm supposed to be here. So I'm showing my camera. So I'm finessing, like, yo, your name isn't on the list. I'm like, bro, how we gonna get in? So then we go back from the side. We go to the other side. And mind you, you have to check everything that comes in. So now they're looking at my camera again. And we went through that thing so many times. I'm like, man, just let him in. Just let him in. So I had a pass, so he broke it, gave me the other one. So now I'm trying to use it, but you know, once you scan it, it makes a little red dot. He like, yo, just tell him you left out to get your camera. You came back, and that's how you went. So now
That's the trick.
I went to the other side to scan it. Beep, 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 red. So I go back to the front. He said, yo, where did you get this ticket from? I said, the front. He was like, well, you got to go back to the front. So I go back to the front. It's red. I'm like, bro, I'm not going to get in. So the lady was like, yo, if you could show me a ticket, I'll let you in. So he ended up giving me a ticket. I showed it to her. It's still beep, beep, beep. It's red. So a guy comes in, her manager. He's like, man, what's going on? What's going on? I said, man, you know, they not chill. I said, man, I went to just get my camera. I said, I was already inside, which I wasn't.
Yeah.
I said, I was already in there. So he's like, let me go look at this ticket real quick. So he takes the ticket back, and he comes back to me. He said, man, I don't know what's going on with this ticket. This ticket been scanned at every single spot in the last 20 minutes. And that was me. I said, wow, that's crazy. Somebody would do that? And they would try to go to each location. I said, man, who would do something like that?
Oh, damn.
Whole time it's me scanning the ticket.
Hey, bruh, now we just reenacted that shit.
So what happened was he ended up finally giving me a ticket, and we scanned it in. We scanned the ticket, we go in, bro, we go right downstairs.
Look, that's God.
We're
though.
like
Like,
backstage. We're like past
That's
everything.
fake.
Like everybody that came in, Bernard Hopkins, Pitbull Cruz,
Get outta
Danny
here.
Garcia.
Get out
Like,
of
when
here. I'm
we
a Boston fan,
Right,
man. I'm
so
a
we
Boston
said
fan.
everybody come in.
Oh, my.
They're like, man, you look different, man. What should I say? My name Pablo, no Escobar. So we just meet everybody. I met Freeway Ricky, to the original Rick Ross.
Yeah.
We just started meeting everybody, and so now I still got my camera. So now I pull out
That's
the
what's
camera.
up.
I'm
Stop
acting like,
taking pictures.
yo, it got so funny. My cousin paid to sit on the floor, and I had more access than her,
Oh,
and I
man.
ain't paid nothing.
Whoa.
So I went up. She said, yo, can you take a picture of me? So I go up inside. I take a picture of her. All these couples, hey, can you get a picture of me and my lady? They said, how much you charge?
Right,
I said,
75,
how
50.
much do I charge?
Right.
So now I'm
That's
making
not a whole
money.
business.
I just started a whole business. Didn't pay to get in. Now I'm making money while I'm in there, making connections. And then, yo, Pablo, man, like, you different. I ended up meeting the dude from who used to play with the Commanders. I think he with the Saints now. I met this other rapper, you know, DC Young Fly was there. Jake Paul was there. I'm like, bro, this what you really call walk by faith and not by
That's
sight.
what I was about to say. That's faith.
That's
You
it.
went and you knew you was
Man,
gonna get in, and
we
you
drove
did.
all the way up to New York, and I didn't know what was going to happen. I even bought another shirt. I said, man. But what I realized, too, when you look the part and look like you're supposed to be there, I had an all-leather outfit on with a white shirt. My buddy, he had the fur chinchilla.
Yeah.
They thought he was from, like, Abu Dhabi.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Hey,
saying?
bruh.
I say it all the time, man. I say it all the time, man. You speak that stuff, and what happened was, if you go after it, you'll get it.
Exactly.
If any time out of them 20 times you scan, anytime you just said it's not gonna work, I ain't trying this.
Yeah.
It's the power of the time.
You know what's so crazy? Right before he gave me the ticket, a guy I met, he said, hey, I could get you in. And mind you, all the tickets were $2,000. I said, man, I ain't paying 2 stacks
That's
to
crazy.
get down on the floor. He said, yo, I get you in for $200. So I'm like, all right.
There you go. That's my man.
So that's the man.
Oh,
Trying to get me in.
That's scenario.
Real
He
life.
said, look, you don't pay until you get in. He said, once you get in, you pay. I'm like, all right. So I'm looking like, man, I'm about to just pay the $200, man. I keep
your
going back and
scenario.
forth. I'm sitting here, I'm watching all my friends from DC in Baltimore walk in. That's supporting Tank, and supporting Javante and Lamont.
Yeah.
I'm seeing them walk in. I'm just sitting there, just talking to the security guard, you know, trying to be friends. And right before he came, Coach came and gave me the ticket. So one thing that told me was
Coach Ford?
patience. Not Coach Ford.
Okay.
What's my guy named?
Kenny?
Tony. Coach Tony.
Okay.
He was the coach of the guy who fought Scooter.
Okay.
The guy that Scooter knocked out.
Okay.
He was his coach. And so it really taught me patience, because a lot of times, man, we be rushing. Like, all right,
Yeah.
God, you ain't moving fast enough.
There you go.
I'm about to just spend this money. And God, like, man, I'm about to get you in.
There you
Relax, papi, tranquilo. You know what I'm saying? So it was just beautiful, man. Like, God has really just been like
doing it, showing out.
and showing out, man.
Yeah.
Shout out to God.
Period.
I love it.
I had one more scenario before you go.
Okay.
So you have a painting. You're
Okay.
selling it for $2,500.
Okay.
You have a buyer. So the buyer comes to you, you meet up with the buyer, and he gives you cash. And immediately you see that the money is fake. Like he's giving you the money, you have it in your hand, and he's walking away with your painting.
Whoa. Hey, bro, hey, come back. Hey, where you going? Bro, come here with my painting. Bro, I spent hours. Hey, come here real quick. Bro, you really trying to give me fake money? You know how much hours I spent on this? Man, I would have throw this brick at your motherfucking head, bro. Hold on, let me get back there. Bro, I can't believe that. Bro, you make money. You got a Ferrari. And you can't pay $2,500 for a painting? That's a cheap much, bro. All right, I'm going to remember that. Once I get my painting, okay. I mean, either we can go this way or the legal way. Like, I know the feds. I was just a cop, so.
I'm about to say, you are the feds.
Am I Denzel Washington? You want to go hot? You want to go home? Huh? It's your choice.
That was
good.
Hey, Paul, brother, it was a pleasure, bro.
Man, it was a pleasure.
Yeah.
Thank you for coming. You do. She does an excellent job, like you said. Everything you said about her, man, I agree, man.
Yeah.
But I thank you, brother. I want you to do one favor before you get out of here, bro. I want you to look in this camera right here, man. Just give whatever. Give them your socials, whatever you want to tell them, and just leave them with your last words, whatever you want to say.
Okay, y'all can follow me on all platforms at Paul, Paul, the letter C, Jerry, Jerry, on Twitter, or I guess X, Instagram, Snapchat. It's also on my website, paulcjerry.com. And I want to leave y'all with three quotes that I live by and that I stand by. Number 1, whatever the mind conceives, best believe you can achieve. Amen. Number 2, nothing beats a failure but a try. Amen. I try till I die, therefore I never fail. And last but not least, a lot of people died just so I could have a life. And that's why I give my life as a sacrifice. Amen. Thank you.
Amen. Love it.
I love it.
Thank you so much.
Man, thank y'all, man. Y'all really feel like family. I want to get off this couch.
It don't feel like it. We are.
We in the basement.
It's like we having a conversation.
Back in the day. We in the living
Giving
room.
a little family reunion, just came back to family.
Who we introduced.
Yeah, run the next clip. As we go. Run the next clip.
I got my man.
Hello, everybody. Out there.
Let's talk about all the good things and the bad things.
Well, let's say names and get sued. Let's tell people names and get sued. Let's tell everybody. Let's just tell the whole damn truth. I'm saying to the sisters and the brothers, because we're not going to be biased, because the same way these men out here cheating, honey, these women out here praying. P-R-E-Y. Period. You're not going to argue with me about it. When they should be doing this brand. Right. He owed me his loyalty. That part.
Hi, I'm Sherelle, known as Misty Blues. Hi, I'm Glenise, known as Lady Angelic.
Hi, I'm Felicia, also known as The Visionary.
I'm Monica, known as Moni Love. I'm Leah, better known as Songbird. And we're Shameless Unplugged.
You know, Monica, to address what you said, what you did to get them, you have to do to keep them.
That's exactly right.
On both ends, though.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I said. That's why I was saying.
I know where you going.
You know what? I love what Erica said up there. She said, tie him to the bedpost. My girl, that's my type of thinking.
We're going to start reading Erica stuff. We all know Erica.
And so let the church say amen.
Amen. What's the highest praise? Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
All right.
Hallelujah.
I was.
Shameless Unplugged. Another Bmore Pod production. Coming to you live. Every other Tuesday at 7 p.m. Exclusively on the Bmore Pod network.
I don't know if they're ready for this one. That's a heavy one.
Uncle Wayne, I'm OG Danny. This is B-Ball for Real every Wednesday at 7 o'clock. Rated R for reality. #1 podcast in Baltimore. Y'all see the trophy, man. Keep it locked with us each and every single Wednesday. We'll keep our way of real explosion, man. Go for real, y'all. Go for real. Keep it locked with us. B-Ball for real.
look at my son, it's bringing me joy. The way that you looking at me made me feel like I won the award. Feel your breath when they press and record. In the booth, we just on one accord. With these verses, I'm going to war. I'm the stain for you, call me your boy. I just wanna be used by my father, cause the point is to show him my Abba. I just feel like the time is upon us. We the children in need of his guidance. I don't need no AP to live in this timing. Like it's shady, we still not afraid. Tell my lady I'm here to the grave. Put me in like I play for the Braves. You had a good run, but he closing the game. Yeah. Behold him, built this with your own hands. Share your glory with no man. Leave my heart wide open. Tell me when to walk.
It's on you.
All right. I know you guys just saw that video that we just played, right? Okay. So right now, sitting on the couch with us, we have poet, entrepreneur, curator, the founder of Words, Wings, and Wine.
Mm-hmm.
We have not the one and only HeyTyce.
What's up? How y'all feeling?
Excellent. Hey, brother, good to meet you, man.
Thank you. I appreciate y'all.
Yeah, man. A lot of people come up on the show, man. A lot of people come on the show, and they talk about
yes.
They talk about
your events.
Really?
Yes, we even had the flyer.
Yeah, it's on the table.
Yes, we talked about it too.
Yes, it's sitting right over there.
I didn't even peep that. That's crazy.
Man, yes, we've shown the flyers. Talked about it
a lot.
Yeah, y'all got come by, man.
Bro, we got to.
I saw the video.
Yeah, we have some.
I saw the video. I was like, I'm coming.
Yes, I always say it's a good time.
My question to you is this: so how did you actually get started in doing this? What was the motivation for you to start this type of event?
Are we talking poetry? Or are we talking the show?
We're talking about the show now. Then we get into poetry.
Both.
So
we do both. We got to do both.
Well, all right, we can get to the nitty-gritty.
I know the poetry led into the show.
Yeah.
So you go ahead.
All right. So how I got started in poetry, very transparent moment. It was a failed suicide attempt. So yeah,
I understand.
I was going through medical issues. I just felt like I wasn't the best father that I could be. I was doing my best, but just wasn't achieving what I strived out to do. My business in Houston that went under because of the floods that were happening back in 2017. And I just checked out. I was just really in a bad mental place.
I understand.
I didn't really have nobody to really talk to. My fiance at the time had just broke up with me. So I was just like, dang, I really didn't have too much going on. I had a 2-year time frame because of my medical condition. So I just checked out. I had been writing though, just because it was a way for me to release without necessarily sharing it with people, because I felt like I'm a black man. Don't nobody care about what I'm going through. Nobody really listen to what we have to say. So I felt like the paper and pen were probably my best friends, and my best friends didn't know I was going through this either. So I'll never forget, my roommate had stumbled into my room one day when we had got off work, and he had read my book. Well, not my book, my composition book. And he was just like, man, this sounds really good. He's like, why don't you ever just share this? I said, because nobody care. It's like, this is just something that I write down. He said, you should go out somewhere. He said, you've talked about poetry nights. Why don't you go out to an event one night? And I'll never forget, it was October 17, 2017. I was at the Alley Cat down in Houston. I had memorized this poem. I was like, I'm going to do this right. I'm going to make sure, like I've been seeing on Def Jam. I got on stage. Them lights was bright as shit.
Yeah, man.
So I wound up pulling out my phone. I just read everything off my phone. I started like crying on stage. I was like, oh, okay. So like as soon as I finished, like people just stood up, started clapping. But it wasn't like one of those like, it was a good poem. It was like, thank you for being vulnerable. It was one of those. And a gentleman had just came up to me afterwards. I was like wiping my face, and he like gave me this really big hug. He was like, bro, I've been feeling the same thing. He was like, just thank you. I know that was really uncomfortable. And we had sat and we talked for probably like 30, 40 minutes. I ain't got nothing against white people. I was surprised when a white person came up to me and said that.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that's what it threw me off. But he felt the same way. We talked. His name is Mike. I wonder how Mike's doing. No, seriously, it was just one of those moments where we didn't exchange contact. We didn't no socials. We just sat and we talked.
It was a transparent moment.
Yeah. So I felt like okay, if I can do this on a more consistent basis, and if I can help one person, maybe I can help more.
That's powerful.
Yeah, so I moved back to Maryland in April of 2018. I started actually doing poetry as a real thing. So this marks 7 years for me right now.
Awesome.
Thank you.
That's a good number too.
Right.
7 years.
Right.
Yeah, it is. That's exactly what it is.
There you go.
It is. So ironically, yesterday while I was in Phoenix, Phoenix was the 7th place where I had performed at back in.
Okay.
And that was back in 2021, and now fast forward, we're up to 30 states that I've featured in so far.
Period. You better.
Yeah, so
did you say yesterday you were in Phoenix?
Yeah.
And you flew back to come to Bmore Pod?
Literally.
All right.
Literally.
Y'all see what's happening here.
Literally.
Awesome.
Because my flight to Detroit is at 5:55 a.m.
So
tomorrow.
you're again.
Yeah, I literally came here. Yeah.
All right.
We booked it busy.
Yeah.
Listen, shout out to Sterling J. Shout out to Sterling J. Okay.
No, seriously, she was like, "Hey, you need to be here by 6:30." I was like, "Good," because my flight lands at 4:30. I can go pick up my daughter. We can eat real quickly. She at home with my parents. So as soon as I'm done here, I'm going back to spend some time with her.
And then
put her to bed.
back on a plane in the morning.
Pack my bag, unpack, repack, and get ready for Detroit. I got to slam tomorrow night.
Booked and busy.
I know.
Yes, ma'am.
I love
yes,
that for you.
ma'am.
We gonna snap.
What
Thank you.
got a
Thank
question?
Are we going to that?
Yeah.
Okay. Be more for real.
Okay.
What was the main inspiration behind Wings, Wine, and Poetry? Who influenced you the most?
So Words, Wings, and Wine. Honestly, the inspiration behind it just came from a friend calling me one day. She was like, "Hey, I don't know if you guys know the Civil. It's no longer open right now. It used to be on Charles Street. But a friend of mine, her name is Courtney. She just shot me a message on Instagram, and she was like, "Hey, I know you do poetry. You're really good at it. My manager wants to start doing a show here at our venue." And as soon as she sent me the message, I called her. I was like, "How soon do they want to have the meeting?" I didn't know anything about running a show, but I was like, "Hey, if I could put on a show, you're asking me to do it. Why not?"
Yeah.
So as soon as she said immediately, I put clothes on and flew straight down to the Civil. We sat down with the managers and we started running the show on a weekly basis in June of 2019. Okay. So this June will be 6 years that we're coming up running the show. Now we're on a monthly basis every first Friday of the month. But what sets our show apart, we feature artists from all around the country.
Okay.
And it's not because I don't love my city. I want culture to be here, but I want people to see a different variation of it. So like this upcoming month in May, we had Brandon Leak, who won America's Got Talent.
Yeah.
So we want to do something different. Yeah, make sure the show it's great. So it's not just poetry, it's not just comedy, it's singers, it's lyricists. We have a visual painter who paints a 2x3 painting. Yeah, and we raffle it off at the end of the night.
Awesome.
Yeah, she liked that too. Like she does work with Chris Brown, Meg Thee Stallion, Lotto, Erykah Badu. Shout out to you, Renee. Renee Chris. She liked that.
Yeah.
She liked that. She liked that. That's my homie, bro. Yeah, man. What? What? Yeah. So the inspiration just really comes from having the ability to show culture here in Baltimore.
Awesome.
It's been such a negative connotation about what it is to live here. We want to showcase real art.
Oh no, I was just gonna ask. So with your show, like, can people just show up and sign up to do poetry, or do you have a lineup?
So
of like the performers. Yeah.
What I do is I do an artist raffle. Beforehand, we used to get anywhere between 15 and 20 artists to come out, and we would be able to get everyone on stage. But now that the show's gotten to 200, 250 people every month,
That's what's up.
we get about 30, sometimes almost 40 artists who want to sign the list.
Oh, wow.
And it's
That's
a raffle
amazing.
base. Yeah,
Right.
it is.
That's beautiful.
And I'm very open and transparent. Like, hey, you may not get a chance to get on the stage, but I appreciate you being here. And if you don't, you got the cheapest ticket.
Yeah.
Artist tickets are the cheapest ones.
Yeah.
But I say that because everyone has their own reasoning for wanting to be on a stage.
Right.
And we make it so that way you never know who's going to be there. We do, the reason it's a raffle is because I never want anyone to feel like we're choosing favorites.
Okay.
I don't even.
I love
yeah,
that.
I don't
You
even run the
know.
show no more. I don't even host the show no more.
really?
I have his name is Hollywood Tim. One of the
Oh, we got
yeah, that's my guy.
Hollywood good. Tom.
Yeah, that's
the
my
bro.
guy right there.
Yeah,
Look, he saved me back in October. We were supposed to co-host, and the situation happened where I had to leave the show, and he had to run the show. I got back, everyone
He
loved
did
it
his
so
thing.
much.
Yeah.
I was like, y'all like Hollywood. Tim, whole crowd goes crazy. I was like, from now on, he's your permanent host. I ain't even asking.
He's amazing.
Yeah, he always promoted.
He used to come here a lot. I haven't seen Hollywood. I didn't see my brother in a minute, but he
booked and busy, man.
I said Tim be busy.
Where you at, Tim?
Yeah, where you at, bro?
From
I just said hi.
acting, stand up,
Pull up.
busy,
I know, man.
He
I'm
started
happy. Look, rapping,
Rapping. We got him in
getting
here. We had him in here one night, right? We had him in here one night after the show. I ain't know he had bars like that.
Bruh, I didn't either. He got on stage one day, freestyled. I was like, you bastard.
He got bars. He was in here one night. Actually, I had him host a show. He wasn't hosting. We had an after party
He
show
walked
here.
in and you was like, you hosting.
Yeah, he walked in and said, you
like-
hosting. And he said, I didn't come here to host. I come have a good time.
Right.
Well, Hollywood Tim, man, that's
that's what he do, bro.
Shout out to Tim.
And he did it, though. He did it. That's fam, though. I haven't talked to him in a minute, but that's fam.
Tim, come through.
No, I love Tim.
Yeah, that's my brother there.
Oh, and it's every first Friday of the month. Literally, every first Friday.
So since you do it, since you have a lottery, you don't have a set headliner. That's
we do.
Okay.
That's what I was
no,
going to
we
ask
do.
too, because I saw on the flyer you had like John Doe was there.
Oh yeah.
Shout
So
out to John
every
Doe.
month,
show is a
every month
headliner,
it's a
and then
different
everyone
banger.
else is
Okay,
raffled.
so you got a headliner, but anybody after the headliner,
Right, it's
live.
raffled.
Mm-hmm.
Got
Okay.
you.
Yeah.
How do you pick the headliners? Is it like
People
They
who I've had
come to-
some type of relationship with.
Okay.
Or people who came to support the show. And I mean that with all respect because
Yeah.
I get a lot of people who say, hey, how can I feature at the show? I'm like,
Right.
hey, have you been to the show?
Yeah.
support? You gotta
exactly,
support.
exactly.
And they're like, well, I live in a different state. I was like, I travel all around.
Yeah.
I don't care.
You wasn't
That
with me
means
shooting
nothing
in the
to me.
jump.
No, she didn't. Did she?
Yeah.
No, she didn't.
I mean,
Did you think that
I
it
ain't
would get
seen
this
you at a
big
show.
when
Yes.
you first started it?
Yeah, I knew it would, but I planned out for a 15-year time frame.
Okay.
So I had a 5-year plan. We're in step 3 right now, and we're like 6 years ahead of that already.
Awesome, man.
So
Look at that. That's
yeah,
God.
I appreciate that.
You
I
better.
appreciate
No
that.
doubt.
That's
So
why you
the
know.
goal was to have a successful. First step was to have a successful show here. Second step was to be requested in a different state.
Okay.
So
Travel.
the reason why I was in Vegas is because I'm setting up a Words, Wings, and Wine brunch in Vegas.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Get
So
outta
we're getting that situated. So I went to the venue on Monday. Sat down with the owner. We went over all the logistics, so that's situated. So that'll be coming out in a couple of months. So that'll be on our social media soon.
Awesome.
I just had a feature at Poetic Soul in Phoenix last night. It was their 9-year anniversary.
Congratulations.
Yeah, so that was crazy, but we're doing something there too.
Awesome.
And then tomorrow when I fly out to Detroit, I have a slam that I'm performing in, a showcase I'm doing on Saturday, and a feature I'm doing on Sunday. But we're setting
All
up
in
another
Detroit?
show.
Awesome.
Okay.
We're also setting up a Words, Wings, and Wine in Detroit as well.
Awesome.
You
So,
better.
Nice.
Oh my God.
Guys, come
And that'll be
out. If
amazing.
y'all are in
So-
any of those states,
Yeah.
Yeah,
go support.
So
Thank
my
you.
question to you, man, it's I'm gonna tell you what it sounds like. It sounds like you went out there and the first day with instant success, no struggles, no.
Yeah, okay.
But what I'm saying is, look.
He said,
the reason
"Oh,
I'm asking this because
I make it look easy.
anybody on the outside looking in, that's the first thing gonna say.
Yeah.
And they would say, I can't achieve my goals because you don't know how I feel. It's easy for you. What would you say to not even to that person, but what would you say to that? If I would come to you and say, man, you got it easy. Now you're doing all these different things, man. You don't know my situation. You don't know what I'm doing. What would you say to that?
You plan on spending your own money?
I don't know. Yeah. But maybe
I did.
That's
I
what
don't
I'm
have no
saying.
sponsorships.
That's
I
what I'm
don't want
saying.
you to think anything I had to do, I got help with. Everything and what I say this the most respectful
Go
way.
ahead, say it.
Finding the venues, I did that. Finding the headliners, I did that. Finding the vendors, I did that. Making sure people are in the seats, I did that. I hit the ground running. I'm in people's DMs even to this day. I message almost 100 people a day.
Okay.
Whether they
the
answer or
work.
not, I'm on a ground level. I
do
just
the
started paying for advertisement.
Okay.
Everything I do is ground level. I don't have no sponsorships, no grants, none of that.
Okay.
So all this money that people think I'm making or that I'm paying people or whatever the case may be, all comes from hard work, man.
Hard work.
Yeah, and
You
it's
gotta put that
meeting the
work
right
in.
people.
I got
Yeah.
It's meeting the right people,
Network.
building the
Network
correct
is
bridges.
your network.
Mm-hmm.
No, I love
Gotta
that.
do the work. Put the work in. You get out what you put in.
I don't know what her game is. You said something earlier though.
Yes, sir.
I want to talk about it. We was talking about Shannon Sharp.
Oh yeah. Let's get into that.
Yeah.
Let's get into that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I did not forget. I said Tracy Ellis Ross. Yes, I did not forget about that. The double standard is real.
I already know what she did.
She went on Michelle Obama's podcast and said, "I only date younger men because older men are toxic."
Really?
But she didn't say how young.
All her young men are in their 20s.
I'm not mad at her.
What's wrong with
that's the
that?
way she feels.
Tracy Ellis Ross is 52. Shannon Sharp is 56. Wasn't the Snow Bunny 22?
Yes.
I don't see a problem.
I don't either. It's a double standard. It's truly a double standard.
Okay.
It's
That's
double
what you're saying.
standards all the time with
I agree. So if we're gonna talk about Shannon Sharp, Tracy gonna get them shots too.
I don't necessarily see it as a problem dating younger.
Then why are we talking about Shannon?
Yeah, I don't see the problem.
Because he knew what he was getting himself into.
How do you?
First of all, you dating a Snow Bunny. She telling you that she want to be aggressive, choke me, do this to me.
Some white
and you don't
women
think
love
that's
that.
gonna backfire?
Some black women.
Some people do. Some people do.
What are you talking about? What are you talking about? They're like, hey, look. I don't know what they like about it, but I'm gonna oblige you.
Yeah, I'm just. Hey.
I digress.
Oh
Forget
my
it.
God.
But it's the risk that you take, though.
But
it is. It is.
But that's what
It's giving sign an NDA.
I tell you,
Exactly. I feel like Auntie Tracy is smarter about it. She's more discreet about
This girl wrote a book.
I don't think she's dating no OnlyFans guys that's out here in these streets.
I only date in my lane. That's the reason why.
This girl wrote a book. I tell you, her name was, what's her name? I read her book. Dwayne Wade's ex-wife, Gabrielle Union.
And aren't they still married?
I don't know.
Wait,
what
you say?
She wrote a book.
Gabrielle, they weird themselves.
Yeah, she wrote a book.
I love
she said one thing in her book, and this is what I want to say about Shannon Sharp.
Oh, you read it?
Yeah, I read her book. She was a good book. But her book said one thing though. She had one quote. She had one quote in her book, and she said because she was a little. She did her thing, however she wanted to do it. She said, but what she never did, she never dated no one didn't have nothing to lose.
Exactly.
It don't mean,
for real.
That sounds about right to me.
It doesn't mean it doesn't matter the age. It doesn't matter the age or the person. What matters that mindset.
Clock it.
If she didn't have anything, she don't have anything to lose. And
He would take everything from
he
you.
have everything to lose.
Right.
And I feel like if he
And sign this NDA while you at it.
Exactly.
If he would have stuck to that mantra, he would have had no problem.
Please,
I don't care the age.
I will sue you, please.
So, but
We
anyway,
don't need Shannon going down the big road.
I'm just saying. I don't blame Shannon for what he doing because at the end of the day,
He dating OnlyFans models.
Look, Tracy grooming her men.
What
you trying to
I don't
say?
think
She's grooming her
I think
men.
she's having fun and she discard them.
I like to think young.
He having fun.
I like to think.
He was in 2 years.
That's fun.
You
You can have fun with someone for a long time.
But that be my thing too. That be my thing too, and I'm not gonna name up, other people that's dealing with the same thing. But I say this too: people be with it till they not.
Exactly.
That's it.
And it's like,
It was good for 2 years.
You were
2 years
good
a long
until-
time.
So what?
No disrespect to people that really, go through.
Yeah, but anyway, we digress.
But
It's all good. Hey, look, I want
You
y'all
know.
to know for anyone who gets tickets tonight for our show, they get half off.
Oh, it's a show tonight.
Y'all
no,
hear
for
that?
May 2nd. If they
Word.
get tickets
May 2nd, I
tonight,
got
Wings and wine.
it's May 2nd. Every first
Half
Friday of the
off?
month, half off.
Let's go. Are
You
we
literally
going?
just got to go to the link on my
Can we
website.
go?
It's already there.
Can we go?
Look, I'm
free on
I'm a
Friday.
guy.
May 2nd, let's go.
I'm
We
free
gonna
on
I
leave
pay for
Fridays.
everything too, so I got to go to work.
Okay, you can
I
go to
gotta
work
go to
Well,
afterwards.
me and Joey coming.
Yeah,
We're coming.
I was
I'm free on
sponsored.
Fridays.
I
You're gonna-
appreciate that.
You got us.
I sponsored.
Look, it's a good time too,
I know, bro.
man.
I've been invited so many times
Yes,
to come out.
Why
Eli.
you still
Shout out to
missing?
Eli.
Why?
Eli has
Why you keep missing
invited
it?
us.
Oh, I know for a fact he invited you. We was on the
He
phone the
did.
same time. Now I think about
Yeah.
it. Eli called you.
He
Now I had to think about it. I had to think about it because I was like,
Dennis, what I was
Dennis, you
saying
gotta
at the
do better.
beginning.
I got to do better.
See why we
I got to do
I had to
better.
think about the
Dennis gotta
name,
do
didn't
better.
recognize it. It was
He's
like
always
Dennis. I was like,
invited to stuff.
I got to
oh.
do better.
No,
That's
we
why we
going.
beefing. Now you see.
Hey,
What's
I
your
gotta-
sign? I gotta
I'm a
ask.
Cancer.
Cancer.
Okay,
Okay.
water.
Yeah.
This
Who
why
said,
we
oh
always
God?
beef.
No, but look. Nobody asked him.
Somebody
said, oh,
Nobody
God.
asked him, but listen, go ahead.
Of course, I got the number one sign.
What's
We
that?
didn't even say our signs. We asked him. It's not about us. See,
That's how they do.
I'm a slap man. I'm Aquarius.
Okay.
That's
My
how they
little
do.
brother Aquarius,
Yeah,
he get on my
yeah.
nerves.
Exactly. My mother Aquarius.
Since we're talking signs, Gemini.
Nobody asked your sign.
All right, wait, May and June.
Nobody asked none of
See,
y'all.
you know it's a difference, right? I'm like June.
So the only reason I know, I
Yeah.
used to have a best friend who was a Gemini. I broke his nose.
Oh no.
It was well deserved.
Y'all
wow.
It was.
Y'all so valid.
What
tonight.
month? What month was not June?
No, he was a June. He was a
Oh,
June.
girl.
It was valid.
Guys
It was
and
valid.
women,
I believe
it's
you because
different.
Geminis will test you.
Yeah.
The women
Men?
is I was about to say, yeah, women and men. It's a different.
I apologize. I still
different.
took him to the hospital. Like
Yeah,
that was
yeah,
the
there
better
you go.
half
Oh,
of
you
him that I
took
took to the
him?
hospital.
Oh.
I got a question for you though, man. Hey, so I want to know, can you give us a little piece tonight of poetry or something? Give us something.
All right. You ever had a friend who could never admit their mistakes?
Yeah.
Always saying their environment made them?
Yeah. It's your fault.
Right.
Yeah.
Always saying their environment made them?
Yeah.
Swear they're close to God, but they forgot where they came from.
Yeah.
So how would you tell your homeboy his presence with his daughters is absent as his father? And when you bring up the conversation, he doesn't want to be bothered. Communication gets altered, and I pray you never falter, because how's a man supposed to man up when his father never taught him?
Man.
Period.
Oh man, I mean, I ain't even
Y'all
want you to
got me
stop.
doing this.
I wanted more, bro.
You gotta come May 2nd.
Yeah, you gotta come May 2nd, bro.
2nd.
You gotta come May
awesome,
2nd.
bro.
I
May
love to
2nd.
talk about things in our culture that people are uncomfortable about.
Yes.
And a lot of times we don't necessarily talk about how black men fall below.
Okay.
Or how they don't stand up to the pitch to do what they're supposed
Give
to.
us a little piece of that then. That's what
I love
like that.
I just gave you a little sip.
That was it.
That was it.
It's
See how he
your
do?
style. So your style of poetry
Wait,
is
wait,
it
wait,
interactive like that with the audience? Like you ask the question,
Yeah,
but they
'cause
didn't
I was ready to
but
answer
they
the
didn't
question.
realize that was the question.
I answered the question.
Oh
I don't
yeah,
think he
okay.
realized.
So
Go, give us a little bit more.
raise your hand if you ever had your peoples who ain't really your peoples, but you too naive to see people for who they really are, laugh at you behind your back.
Yeah.
Take advantage of you because I thought people haven't been using me. But I realize I've given access to people who have no use for me. Truthfully, I don't fit in. The people in my corner ain't really in my corner, so now I feel boxed in. They're treating me like a square, so I got to sum up the root of this because things ain't equaling now.
Here you go, bro.
I'm right. You left when things were up and down, and somehow you still managed to stay tapped in. You press all the wrong buttons, and somehow I be caring about people who really have no use for me.
Go ahead, brother.
And see what happens when people spring to your flowers instead of your roots. So now what happens when autumn comes? May 2nd.
Man, bro.
May 2nd.
May 2nd,
y'all.
y'all.
May
May 2nd.
Yeah, I ain't got you no more. That's what we call that mic drop.
May 2nd.
We call that mic drop. I ain't got you.
Y'all heard it.
Brother,
Thank you.
You killed it, brother.
Y'all heard
it. You killed it. You killed it.
I appreciate it.
You killed it, brother.
I appreciate it.
I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Brother. I appreciate the substance too, man. That's something that you can grasp,
you
something that you
speaking
can
that.
think of.
Yeah.
Man, it ain't superficial.
Nah,
It's real.
It's real.
I want
Make you
uncomfortable
think about it.
conversation.
I was gonna say
Yeah.
Love that.
uncomfortable.
And when you did the first one, I wasn't even ready because I thought you were just asking
Exactly.
me a question.
That's what I realized. That's
wasn't-
his style.
I
He
wasn't
was
ready
responding.
for the first one. I thought you just asked me a question to go
right.
into
Like,
it,
hold
but I
on.
didn't even know it was part of it. So, man, I tell you, bro.
All my poems start off as questions.
Hey, bro.
Almost
love
every
that.
single one of them do.
Bro,
It
that was
draws
awesome.
you in.
Yeah.
It draws you in. It's
You don't even realize that you're a part of.
Yeah.
Yep, the
Right.
poem.
It's like, yes, me.
And I got interacting poems too.
Okay.
I got
That's
poems
awesome.
where I had people interact and they don't realize what they saying until I interact with them.
Yeah.
That's what's
So-
up.
Yeah, you got
May
me.
2nd, y'all.
May 2nd.
Yes.
I'm gonna have to probably May 2nd. I was doing something.
Oh, Lord.
You see, here it go. Here it
It's
go.
okay.
I know.
Look, this
I work
this
it
is
out.
what I
I
will
work it
tell
out.
you because what happens is I run into a lot of people who are like, you know what, I can't make it this month.
Okay.
It's totally fine because I have every show listed out for the rest of the year.
Okay.
Period.
I got you.
He
There you
said
go.
every
I got
month.
yeah.
The first Friday.
First Friday.
every
First
month.
Friday. Where is
Mhm.
it located?
It's at Mansion, Baltimore, right across from the Hippodrome.
Mansion.
Okay.
Guys, come on.
Mhm.
Yeah.
You can't make
Gotta
it in
show
May.
up.
Come in
Support.
June. Can't make it in June. Come in
I
July.
gotta show up now.
You do.
I got to.
I
It's
got
a
people
must.
buying early bird tickets for October already.
Well, what time? What
I'm
time?
What's the website? Where can they buy the
So
tickets
you
at?
can go to HeyTyce.com. You can literally go to my social media at HeyTyce. It's on
HeyTyce.
every social media
Okay.
platform. tickets. The lowest tickets are $20. The most expensive ones are $90, and that's for 2 people.
Okay.
And those preferred seating where you get yeah.
Because we
And look, let me tell you.
90?
Let me tell you what you get. You get a table with you.
Okay.
You get a free glass of wine. You get a free raffle ticket for the paint. That we,
painting.
that we raffle off.
Dennis, we need a painting
People
in
bring
here.
you your food and your drinks. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a vibe.
I think I'm gonna have to put.
You said you were sponsoring us.
Okay. Well, give me a time. What are your times? What time? You
So
start?
the doors open at 7. I tell people to get there at 6:45.
Okay.
We seat 140 people, and it's always 200 to 250 people there. So if you don't get there early, you won't stand.
I got you.
So I'm very transparent.
But if you buy your $90 ticket, you
Oh yeah, preferred seating is different. Yeah, you're good. I'm saying as far as the general admission, no, you're gonna be standing.
Don't cough now.
We need the preferred. He said he got,
Okay.
He got
All
us.
right.
I believe him this time.
Like I said, I got you on a discount too. Like I said, anything happen tonight.
We'll talk.
Yes, sir.
We'll talk.
He's giving a couple tables.
He said
We
$90.
outside.
Yeah, he said $90.
He's giving a couple tables.
We need 3.
I got a game though.
Oh, I like games. I love games.
So this is more of a. We're gonna name that artist.
Oh Lord!
When I watched the videos, it was giving me such vibes and
Okay.
R&B and music. I know it's poetry, but I was still feeling
It's everything. I have to correct you because people think when you hear words, wings, and wine, it's going to be this really nice, classy. Like it is very much so that.
Okay.
But we party, we line dance, like.
Okay.
It's,
Line dance?
yeah, like we drink. It is. I will tell you, I'm very transparent. It is a 420 friendly event, and not everyone is 420, and that's okay too.
Okay.
Hookah?
That's
Something
okay.
about how
Hookah, yes.
Oh, you got me at
Maybe,
hookah.
maybe.
Oh, got me
Speaking
at
of
hookah.
I'll talk to you later.
Got me at hookah.
Speaking of hookah,
Who broke it?
So what game we finna
It's
play?
the same person who broke my glass.
Ooh.
speaking of the glass. Sorry, bro. You know your family, right? You know when family members get together. You know how family do. You know your family, right?
You got dragged
family,
into the
so.
business. I'm
It's
sorry.
okay. I understand completely.
Yeah, we family.
You brought
We
back
family.
memories.
Go ahead.
Sorry.
Look,
So
I'm sorry.
that's why you're going to get us a
You already know.
table. Dennis, that's why you're going to get us a table with hookah and
With
a
the
bottle.
hookah?
And a
You
bottle.
sell
And a bottle.
bottles, right?
Yeah.
Did you just say you give a free glass?
Tea.
You get a free glass of wine.
with the table.
That's
You get
not
a free glass
talking
of
about
wine.
the-
Did you say you had a game?
We're going to need 3 more.
I do, but I just want to make sure
3 more
because you
pieces.
didn't come to my premiere. So
Period.
you got to
Gosh,
make
you
that
Ooh.
for May 2nd.
Hey,
y'all help me out.
She didn't
I'm
talk about that
available.
since the beginning now.
Oh my God.
Because I'm available that day, and Joey says she's available. And Paul said he was free too because, you know, the
Paul, I
art.
call you Paul. Come on, forgive
So,
me.
Paul
Hey,
Jerry-
put it on the head, not the heart. Bro, I do it everybody.
Long story short, we're all coming. So
Okay. I
Mine is
appreciate y'all.
Dennis.
Look forward to it. May 2nd.
May
2nd.
Yeah.
Long
Hey, y'all
story short,
family,
we're there.
hey, family.
So the doors open at 7.
Okay.
So the doors open at 7. I
But
tell
get in
people
line
get at
early.
6:45.
What's the latest?
If you
what
got
time
a
you know to
table,
close?
though.
The
6:30.
doors don't close until 9. That's when I put my feature on around 9:30.
Okay.
So yeah.
Okay.
Open mic is 8:05 to 9:25. We have an intermission for about 10 minutes.
Okay.
Then that's when the features come on.
Period.
Okay.
We got it. Dennis.
So yeah, we got a
Alright, so
whole
it's gonna be a
itinerary.
Got
good
it.
time.
Yes.
She said, I got it.
Dennis, you got the schedule. We're
Okay, I got the
good.
schedule.
All
Hey,
right,
that's
here's
just
the
big
game.
fan.
We
Big
in there.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
good.
because I'm telling
Thank
you,
you
we got
for telling
flyers.
That's
we
gonna
do
be a
something
lit
all the
week.
time, man.
That and then Cinco de Mayo.
Yes.
That's what I'm saying. We
Yes.
need this. So thank you
Okay.
so much, Dennis, in advance.
Wait,
you know.
what? Wait. If 2nd is
All
on
right,
Friday.
right. D Nice and
Don't worry,
Paul.
I
We
got
need
you.
about
They-
two tables.
They call me D-Nice.
Yeah, we need two
D-Nice is in
tables.
the
But
house.
all right. Name that artist. Joey, can you help me with these lyrics?
Ooh.
I would say Dennis,
Ooh,
but
I'm
you know,
not good at this.
you gotta name that artist. I went a little easy.
Okay.
And the audience, you guys can help us as well. If help him if you don't know. Let him
Okay.
try, and
Yeah,
then
yeah,
if you
yeah.
don't know, all right.
Sheesh.
All right. 1, 2. All my life, I pray for someone like you.
Go ahead, come on, y'all.
And I thank God when I that I finally found you.
Casey and JoJo?
Yes.
Yes. I thought, see, you know what I'm saying?
Hey, look.
You knew this one?
Yeah, I knew it.
Oh, you did? Yeah. I ain't hear you.
I might know the words. I may not know the artist. So,
Exactly.
Yeah,
Okay.
should've stopped.
Where the mic at? The mic,
Y'all want the mic? Y'all want the mic?
the mic need to be in the audience. Y'all grab the mic for the audience.
They got it. They got it.
Okay, okay. Y'all got it. Okay,
Okay.
okay. All right.
Hey, y'all make sure the mic is on.
You know. Okay. All right, ready?
Count it.
1, 2, 3.
Some people
want it all, but I don't want nothing at all.
If it ain't you, baby. If I ain't got you, baby.
Alicia Keys.
Okay.
I can play some Alicia Keys too.
On this?
Oh,
Yeah. I actually can.
wait to the end. Wait to the end.
I actually
We
can,
can
yeah.
close it out. Let's close.
Okay, we'll close it out.
Yes,
We'll close
with
it
that.
out.
Yeah. All right, we got 3 more.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Give me a call if you want gon' roll with me. And you was one call away. Don't gonna look, you want gon' roll with me. And you was one call away.
Yeah, I know the song. I don't know who the artist
How we
is.
met, huh? She's with her mama back in
That's
America
Chingy?
with my son
Yeah,
Cash
Chingy.
in the
Oh,
chat.
yeah. Oh, snap.
And Jason Weaver.
The only Chingy song I know.
That's like that.
I like it when you do that right there.
Yeah. That was the artist.
Like that.
Like that. Like
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Bring me back. Yo, Chingy had his time now.
Chingy had 1
Don't play
year.
with Chingy.
He had
Was that
1
1 year
year.
when he had all of those
Yes.
songs?
He had 1
Yikes,
year.
Chingy, what happened? Come on the show and tell us.
Sydney Star. That's what happened.
What?
Oh,
You
You
lying.
said what happened?
she
It
is
was
so
Chingy
right.
Star.
Oh, my
Sydney
God.
Star.
You lying.
Yeah, back in the day, you know when people was so-called in the closet, he wasn't gay for real, but she came out and said that.
All it takes.
Yeah,
All it takes.
she took a picture with him.
Y'all
And
lying.
she pretended, she pretended
we
like
know
they
she
was in
be
a
lying.
relationship.
All it takes is a rumor.
We didn't
Yeah.
know, right? Social media wasn't out like blowing
That's
up
what
back then.
happened?
Yeah, she's come
Didn't
out.
even
She's
know.
apologized a million times, but nobody.
But it's done now.
Nope, right? She ruined that man's career.
Oh,
Ruined it.
Sydney.
I believe
come on the
people
show
should
and
go
tell
to jail
us
for
too.
stuff like that.
Facts.
I'm serious.
Facts.
I'm
Hey,
serious.
Sydney Star
especially when they
Girl,
doing your career
come tell us
across
about
the
that.
board.
Chingy, whichever one. Y'all
He
tell
never
us what
recovered.
happened. Okay.
He wasn't that good.
Don't do
He
shit
had
like
good
that.
bounce music.
yeah.
He had
The
good bounce
views
music.
of all of us are. It's
I like
not
the way you do that right
all of
there.
our opinions. There are, the individual. They're not all.
We need
they
to have
do
a
not
disclaimer.
stand alone.
All right.
It's not.
Allegedly.
We,
all good.
we welcome all. We
welcome
don't
all.
judge.
We're not judging.
Right.
I'm just
Okay.
talking about the music.
All right. We don't judge.
Even worse.
What's that saying? What do they say?
We listen and we don't
that we
judge.
don't judge.
Yeah, that's what I said. I said the same thing. So
Okay.
don't judge me then.
We're not judging. We're just not going to say that.
Okay.
All right.
Y'all know that music wasn't that good.
Ready? I am.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
All right.
Wait, I'm trying to get the beat.
1, 2, 3. I'm sprung. Cause she got me. Got me doing things I never do. If you ain't been, I'm telling you, I'm sprung.
Okay, audience.
Now she got me. Got me doing things I never do. If you ain't sprung, I'm telling you, do do. Do do. Who
Yeah,
is
see,
it?
I don't know.
Who is it?
I know the song.
You don't know?
Come on.
No, I'm being honest.
All right, I'm gonna do another one. Right.
Oh, T-Pain.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna
See,
take you home with me. I got money in the bank.
I used to get in trouble for singing
I'm in love with a
T-Pain
stripper.
Why?
because I didn't realize he was cussing in his songs.
He's the GOAT.
Yes.
I didn't know his
T-Pain
name
made it bad for the
was. I
bro.
used to
He's
think
the
his name was
GOAT.
Teddy Bend her ass down. I didn't know it was Teddy Bend her ass down. So when I was saying that, I got smacked because I didn't realize. So yeah. See?
I thought it was
See?
I thought it
No.
was pinned her ass down too.
Teddy pinned her ass down. Yeah, I wasn't saying it like that.
You was saying bend her ass down?
No, like pinned her ass. Like I didn't think it was actually like ass.
Oh,
yeah,
like
I didn't.
Pendergrass.
Yeah.
Like Pendergrass.
Yeah, I didn't know it was like pin her ass down.
Yeah, I got you. Pin her ass, yeah.
I got
knew
in
that.
trouble so much, and my parents were
Teddy
military.
Pendergrass.
Okay. All right.
you can't be
that
saying
makes
Yeah,
sense.
no.
I'm sorry. Damn.
I got whooped for a whole summer straight.
Damn.
It was worth it though.
All right. This the last one, y'all. This the last one. I like how Joey, she got the beat with me. You saw that? I bounced my head. She got it. That's my girl.
Know the songs.
She got it. All right. Y'all saw that? Y'all saw that?
Yeah.
All right. 1, 2, 3. Girl, the way you moving got me in a trance. DJ, turn me up. Ladies, it's your chance. I'm a superstar. We run through the hands.
Mama throw this money while you shake it with no hands. Girl, drop it to the floor. I love the way your booty goes. All I wanna do. Yeah. I know that.
She said, look, ma, no hands. She said, look, ma, no hands.
I go dance.
I'm with.
I deserve a chance.
I'm a bad one. Waka Flocka.
Hey.
I had to get it brown. I was like Waka Flocka. Roscoe.
And Wale.
Roscoe Dash.
Roscoe Dash.
Yeah.
Yes. What happened to Roscoe Dash?
That I don't know.
I don't either.
I don't know his story.
I don't even got to let girl lonely.
Well, my
Right,
brother,
Roscoe
man, I
Dash.
appreciate you, man.
That was good.
Man, it was so great. It was so. I'm so glad to meet you. I don't know how many. I've been countless. It was countless and countless people came up here and was talking about your event.
Yes.
I'm telling you, man. You doing a dynamite
Word,
thing,
wings,
man.
and wine.
Man, I'm
Now.
telling you, man. I can say I'm proud of you, man.
Yeah.
Thank you, seriously.
You took that stumbling block and you turned it to a
Yes.
stepping stone. And now, brother, you're stepping with it. And
Period.
I commend you, my brother.
Thank you.
And helping so many, just with your
Helping so many,
story,
man.
just
Thank
with
you.
And-
doing.
Yeah, I'm telling you, man. I was on the show last night. It's
Yes.
RFTV.
And
He
they said great show last night.
Man, and I was telling people, right, and we started this podcast that your talent will make room for you, right? And when I was telling a person, I don't care what you do, man. If it's inside of you, I don't care where you juggle ping pongs, you walk on a tightrope, but if inside of you, whatever you want will make room for you, right? And I was saying that your talent is not for you. Everybody that did something great in this world, what they did, they took their talent out and they gave it away. And the world saw their talent. And the world told them that their talent was good. And they gave it away, man. I commend you and your talent, which you end up, as long as you kept that talent in that book, nobody saw it. As soon as you decided to give away, man, your greatness came, man. I commend you for it, bro.
I appreciate y'all.
Man.
And look, before I leave, I'm gonna make sure I would give y'all all a copy of my book too.
Hey, bro, bro, we gotta do this, bro. Man, I love this, man. But before you go, I'm gonna let you have the last words. I'm gonna start off with the lovely Joey to the world. You got anything to say before we get out of here?
Yes, I just want to say thank you. Thank you for coming.
Thank you.
I've been trying to get to the show, and I'm
make
so
me-
happy I met you.
Look at them. Okay, y'all good.
And now we're coming premium.
They fans, bro. They
I say
fans.
now we're coming premium.
Shout out to Dennis for sponsoring our
Yes.
table.
Okay.
But yes, no,
Tables.
amazing. I've heard it was an amazing
She
event.
put an S on the end.
It's a few of us.
I heard tables.
It's a few of us.
Yeah.
Bmore Pod family.
Bmore Pod.
And we got out, you know what I'm saying, engineers in the back, you know what I'm saying.
The crew. We come as one.
Yeah.
But no, thank you.
Thank you.
Very inspired. The man behind the amazing event.
The empire.
Yes, definitely an empire, and it's growing.
Yeah.
Different states. Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Also, thank you, Chaka. Thank you, Pablo. Yes.
Pablo in the house.
Very amazing show tonight. I appreciate you guys. Keep doing y'all thing.
Thank you. You gonna keep coming back home with y'all?
Yes, yes. No, y'all family.
Y'all family. We can go over there to the lovely, the wonderful Lanae. Great.
I just want to say, yes, tonight has been so amazing. Chaka coming on, telling his journey of all those years in film. Like, that's just amazing that he's still going and keeps going and providing opportunities for us, you know. Pablo, Jerry. Just, you know, I'm so proud of you from the moment that I've, you know, met you, have known you. You've always been so positive no matter what you've been going through. Like, your journey is, you know what I'm saying? It's there. And the fact that you always show up with a smile and you just continue to do what you got to do and you believe and you just do it. Greatness. Tyce, it's my first time meeting you, but I've heard about you. Like, Eli has booked you up. Sterling J, thank you for, you know, bringing him. You are doing great things and you are touching people, and to hear your story, I'm not trying to get emotional, but, you know, you are doing great things.
Thank
and
you.
Continue to do that. Like, you believe, you know, you seem like a very good person. Like, just keep doing your thing, keep inspiring.
Thank you.
Keep doing what you feel. You got it. It's more to come. Like, it's only
up from here.
That's it. So congratulations. Keep doing your thing. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Appreciate you.
To my brother, I appreciate you, my brother.
Thank you.
The last word is yours, bro. Anything you got to say?
Before I say anything, Sterling, thank you so much for even making this an opportunity. I have to give it back to you. I wouldn't even be here if it weren't for her. So thank you so much,
Shout out to
Sterling.
Sterling. Hey, you want to come over here? Come on over here. Have a seat. Come on over.
Yeah, come on.
Y'all see, look, when y'all see this fit,
Yeah.
she killing it,
like
and
that.
she always kills.
Always.
She's killing
She
it.
always kills.
She's killing it. Come on. Come on.
Always kills.
All right.
Yeah. So, in my book, there's a line that I tell people, if you don't believe in a line, it's not for you. And it says, when you run from your purpose, you jeopardize other people's blessings. So that is, you don't hear nothing else that I said. Hear that. Just know that what you're doing isn't just for you.
That's it, brother.
God is the foundation of everything I do, my relationship, my business, my kids, everything. So I give everything back to him. I'm thankful for him. I'm thankful for the trials and tribulations he puts me through so that way I'm able to be the best version of myself. So yeah, that's it. Like I said, if y'all want to hear some Alicia Keys, I'm Gucci.
All right.
So yeah.
You got something to say?
Period.
You go ahead. Just say anything. Talking to Mike.
Y'all know I do not like being on camera, but I'll do it just for Tyce. I did not know that story about you, and that was beautiful that you were able to turn something like that into such an empire. I'm so proud of you and everything you're doing. I just want you to keep going. You are a true inspiration to everyone, even to me. So thank you so much for everything that you do and what you're doing for Baltimore, because it's beautiful and it's very much needed.
Thank you.
So
Thank you,
pleased.
Sterling.
That's so dope. Thank you, guys.
Oh, you not you bringing it over here.
Where you bringing
This
it
is
to?
live. Okay.
He
Let me
gonna
see.
play.
I'm gonna do a little something. Let's see.
I don't know nothing about it, bro.
I can do a little something.
Let's
I can
do
a little
it.
something. You said Alicia Keys. Let's see. All right, let's see.
Yeah.
All right, family. Y'all know what time it is. Well, family, look. All I can say, like, share, subscribe. Man, to be honest, man, I know this journey is hard. If I say anything different, I'd be lying. Sometimes I feel like giving up. Sometimes I feel like quitting. Keep going, bro. Keep going.
Oh, I didn't know if I was supposed to keep
No,
going.
keep going. I want you to play this out, man, because you give me
background music.
Yeah, keep going. This journey is real hard, like I was saying. Sometimes I don't even know how I'm gonna do it from the next week or the week after. But seeing people, I can't say, seeing family like y'all, it gives me strength and inspiration to keep going forward. And this is why we do this, man. And I know for a fact I can't do this by myself. I love y'all and I appreciate all of y'all. Thank everybody that's back there. If I don't call y'all names, y'all know my heart and I love you, Saint. Thank you, D Nice. Thank everybody back in the room. But that being said, while my man is taking us out, I'm going to say that man did say he can.
And a man who say he can't.
They are both all right. The question is,
which one are you?
The hardest thing in the world is this. This is the hardest thing in this world, is this right here.
And trust your journey.
Trust your journey.
Okay, keep playing, bro. Don't stop.
Take us
Keep going. I'm gonna keep going. Just hit the key.
Take us out.
Just take us
Start
out.
from the beginning.
Okay.
Go ahead. We're going to call it a rap in a minute. Go ahead, keep on. I'm going to call it. Go ahead. Just anything. Anything.
Oh, yeah.
Go ahead.
Oh, you know the song?
This is about your town made room for you. This is what it's all about. I love it, bro. This is what we do it for.
Keep on.
That's right. Look. We gotta go. And that's the show. It's a
wrap.
Let's wrap it up. Wrap it up.
It's a cold, cold world, a cold one. It's a cold, cold world. Yeah. It's a cold, cold world, a cold one. It's a cold, cold world. Yeah. I've been looking to the stars like I'm a astronaut, and this pain hurts so much, so I smoke that gas a lot. I've been hiding from myself, cause I trying to get caught, and you know I right my wrongs. That's some shit that I can't stop now. I've been searching for my soul, cause it's been missing. Imagine cooking breakfast, bullets flying through the kitchen, and you wait for it to stop your way like